Alright, what up ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here. Hopefully your favorite official content creator for the first Descendant. And what I'm doing today is farming more quantum crystals. As you know, we need a whole bunch of these, so I may as well do that right now. I'm also going to gather some resources that I'm gonna need for other stuff. So yeah, today's goal is to just get my huge chunk of quantum crystals, because all of this will become important once Enos is out, and getting ready for Enos is gonna be pretty important. So that's my main goal for today. Hello, Daniel. Now, before we carry on, we are going to tweet and share the stream and all that kind of stuff. We always do that every single time because it's the best way to, let people know. Hello, Underdog Kane. Andrew, what up? Welcome, welcome. If you're here early, then help me out by sharing the stream as well. Okay, I got some farming to do today. Now let me start. First, I'll let my own Discord know, and then after that, I will tweet about it as well. Let the whole internet know that we live right now. Okay, send that out. Tweet. Hey, Sir Tommy, how's it going? No problem, Andrew. That's what I'm here to do. As an official creator, I'm here to bring you guys the best information. All good, all good. Well, you can tell us in Discord, since you are in there, Sir Tommy. You can tell us whether or not it's a good patch. I look forward to freeing up some time once I climb some ranks. Thank you, Andrew Turner. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm currently monitoring both chats separately for the horizontal and vertical, because I actually have to wait until my software picks up the chats, and it hasn't picked up the chats yet, which is wild and weird, but it is what it is, right? Now then, let me go suffer a bit. I'm gonna do the silly thing that I have planned on doing. I have made an extra 1,000 of these, so you see all these lovely gold rolls, they're all gonna go away, which I'm so sad about right now. Why? Because we're gonna try and get 12% rounds per magazine, so here we go. This is so painful right now. Alright, but I do want to try it eventually. So here we go. Hello, Demise. Good morning. I hope everyone will enjoy the show. You guys are about to see my pain. Okay, this was the perfect perforator. And look, 2 amazing gold rolls, but still no rounds per magazine, so those are still gonna go away. We need to roll rounds per magazine. It needs to be, the worst part is it needs to be 12%, which is extremely expensive to get and extremely difficult to get. So it can't just be a gold roll, it has to be above 11.8. That's the limit. But of course, ideally, you want to have 12%. This is so sucky right now. 11.9. Okay. First and foremost, we are going to test whether or not we get 8 shots. If we do, we can keep that roll, and then we'll carry on with the rest. Then the pain comes again. So first into the lab, we're just going to test that we have all the rounds we need. The fastest possible fire rate.
Over limit freeze.
Nope, we still only have 7, so it needs to be 12%, unfortunately. This is with 11.9, so yep, 12% is necessary, damn. Okay, that's a pain. So even 11.9 is not worth it. Let's see whether or not I can get it. I have 1,000 rolls ready to go, technically. So let's try. How I wish, my friend, how I wish. Okay, here we go again. I'm just seeing these gold rolls go by right now. And it's murder. I'm seeing all these perfect gold rolls go by. But if anyone is trying to get like gold rounds per magazine, the easiest way is if you try and get it from the start, when it only costs you one of these and only 5,000 gold, you can roll theoretically on a budget, which is really, really good. Then later on, you can get all the other rolls you want. The first and most important roll, however, will definitely be the rounds per magazine. So let's keep going. You never know when we'll get it. So like I said, we might have to roll 1,000 times, but that's how it goes. Hey, Arcane. I'm gonna speed this up because I don't want you guys waiting forever. Because I've had gold rolls before, but getting that perfect 12 is gonna be irritating. Nope. Come on. Emerge. At some point it will come out, I'm sure. But this is the pain. 11.6. Not 12%. Come on, 12%. Just show up already. You piece of crap. And I hope that you guys are looking at this, because I'll tell you, this is the reality that people don't show you guys. No, I was even closer earlier, 11.9, but 11.9 is not good enough. See, I heard that 11.8 would get you the maximum number of rounds, but that's a lie. You actually need a perfect 12. So I've verified it for myself now. But it's damn sad. See, 11.5 is not good enough. It won't get you the 8 rounds you need. And this is the problem. You actually need a perfect 12, which is stupid. Come on. And this is the other side of things that people won't tell you. This is the other side of things that people who have the perfected builds won't tell you. This is how long it takes. This is why I don't do it on most of my builds. I decided to try it just to test it out, see whether or not I could even get there. But it's so unreasonable to actually even try and get there. I think getting to Grandmaster in Marvel Rivals is less difficult than this. Sure, this is PvE and it only takes resources, but the amount of randomness, like there's no skill involved in this. It's just, were you lucky? Yes? No? Okay. And as you guys well know, I have a distinct hatred for anything that is luck and chance based. See, 11.9. Even 11.9 will not get you 8 rounds in your gun. You have 7 whether you have it or not. So, and just to prove it to you guys and to myself,
Would you like to access
even
the
with like
laboratory?
no runs, even with no like additional rounds per magazine, you end up with 7 in your mag with the standard loadout of ammo increasing and all that. But when you actually get to the final product, you won't get the 8. It's like that, 7. And this is with perfected rounds per magazine, rounds per magazine. There is no other way of increasing your rounds per magazine. It's just this. This is it. Actually, wait. I could use compulsive. I guess if you use compulsive, it might be different. But no. Anyway, yes, I am doing very good. I am very satisfied. I can't really complain. Only thing I can think of is maybe I should use compulsive magazine actually. Let's try it, because compulsive magazine is different from the rest. This one is the only one that's actually different from the rest. The rest are all 8%. This one, I've noticed, is 10%. I'll end up having less damage on the gun, but let's just do that for a sec.
Hi there. What can I help you with?
Weapons, compulsive. Now let's see if an 11.9 will get me there. How much is the reduction in weak point? Oh, 10%. It's not that bad. It could be a lot worse, but it's actually not that bad, so. Okay, fair enough. Fine. I guess I can't be mad about a minus 10% multiplier, right? Okay, let's do it again. If 11.9 works, I'll be very happy. At least I don't have to get a perfect 12. Come on, high roller. You know, you watch now, it's going to give me a perfect 12%, which is going to be so dumb. Jamie Lee, this is for a very specific build. And also, please do not call me, hey Asian, call me robot, alright? That's what everybody does. Nobody ever addresses me by my race. I know it's in my YouTube name, but YouTube is pretty sensitive about these kinds of things. So, I'm pretty sure you're not going to go into a public space, walk up to somebody and say, hey Asian, how you going? Okay, let's try and be more publicly acceptable. So just call me robot, okay? Like everybody else. Now, if you're new to the game, what you'll need to understand is that there are different weapons and different tools for different things, okay? Piercing light is what you'll use most of the time. That's the standard stuff. But what I'm doing here, again, is something different. What I'm doing here Wow, did I just roll 4 perfect gold rolls with an 11.8? Okay, let's try that. Dudes, y'all saw that, right?
Welcome, Descendant.
The game was like, okay, you've been through this. Here's 4 perfect gold rolls. I know. I'll check 11.8 and see whether or not it works. But that was so funny. It's like, zing, here's 4 perfect gold rolls. Go ahead, buddy. You spent enough. That was like the ultimate pity roll. That was funny as frick. It is a sick roll, but unfortunately, the firearm critical hit rate needs to be replaced. Everything else is perfect. The firearm critical hit rate needs to be replaced. Okay, we got 8. So 11.8 does work, but... well, one of the rolls needs to be replaced with Colossus. That's going to be the critical hit rate, because we're going to drop that. Because it's not necessary for Perforator. But yeah, okay. So 11.8 will work, but only with Compulsive Magazine. You'll take a 10% hit to your weak point damage, but you still get a 2.8 times multiplier. And with Haley, it doesn't really matter. So, okay, so you don't need a perfect 11.8% roll, but you have to use the specific Compulsive Magazine, which is the only way to actually increase the amount of rounds in your magazine that you have. Haha. Wow, that's painful. But yeah, 4 perfect rolls except for 1. But the last one is okay. I don't mind if it's just a purple Colossus roll. I just want the additional damage. Because every little tiny bit of damage is going to count. Alright? I just want 11 shots in my mag for this. But yes. I hope that answers your question, Mr. Jamie. Alright? In future, just call me Robot. Any Freyna build? All on my channel, bro. There's 2 Freyna builds. 1 for farming, 1 for bossing. Please make sure you use either one. They are all on my channel. All the builds for characters that I've worked on is all on my channel. There's a playlist of all my TFD videos. I believe you're on the vertical stream, so hold on. Let me see if I can just link you. There you go. You might be able to see the link pop up, but even if you don't, it's in my playlist. There are all my TFD videos there. Okay, now, we still do have some work to do, unfortunately. I'm saving this, I'm saving this, I'm saving this. Okay, this last one, we have to let it go. Because firearm critical hit rate is actually not helpful. What we want is bonus attack versus Colossus or weak point damage. But bonus attack versus Colossus would be a lot better than weak point damage. So we're going to go for that if we can. Now, come here. Versus the Colossus would be ideal. Now, you know what? I'll take a purple roll. It's not perfect, but I'll take a purple roll. 8,653. Okay, I'm satisfied. I'm not going to waste anything more than that. Now let's go test it out.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
Now, if anyone's wondering why did we drop the gold critical hit rate, it's because the base critical hit rate of the Perforator is literally 20%. Therefore, even if I were to get a perfect gold roll, all I'm getting is an extra 2% critical hit rate, which Haley does not need. Haley does not need that crap because Haley adds another 40% base critical rate, bringing the whole thing up to 60%. And with the modules that we already have, we go already to close to 100% crit rate with the Perforator. And we're not even using the gun in the first place anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And the enemy has critical hit resistance. All Colossi in the game have critical hit resistance, therefore, no matter how close you get to 100, you cannot perfectly crit. Now, y'all know about these 2 pillars. This is where we stand, alright? If we stand in this exact spot, we are usually capable of doing the best possible solo.
Selecting objective.
Make sure to keep firing your first skill
Objective confirmed.
while you fire on the Colossus. It's very important that you do so, because if you do not,
Selecting objective.
you will have a bad time. Then, after that, what you are going to do is you are going to roll. Where are you rolling to? You are going to roll to this specific spot here. Why? Because it's a lot easier. Alright, you will now trigger your stuff again and run to the other side of the map. Okay, go through the same process each time. Now, while it does that, you can fire through walls. Remember this. Okay, and then he will use the big Boomba. That's what you want. Now, once you get to ground, again, just start blasting. If you die, it's okay. Sometimes it's unlucky with the pattern, but that's how it goes.
Shield down.
There we are. My failure rate compared to yesterday should be 0 now, because this should theoretically be the ideal way of surviving. Theoretically, we'll see. Anyway, Arcane, what are you doing this morning? You gonna work on some TFD? Or are you gonna do some other stuff? What is the Arcane man gonna do? Okay, between these two pillars, turn around.
Over limit freeze.
Sniper in position, ready?
Selecting objective. Setting objective.
Big shot.
One kill.
Okay, we did not get lucky with the crit there, but that's okay. Okay, that is unlucky, but that's also how it goes normally. Now, due to how low he is, we can actually just start blasting right from spawn, and we're done. So this is more consistent than what we had yesterday, obviously, because now we've got perfected rolls. So there's that. Nice 40-second run, which is also good for the quantum crystals anyway. Hey, Brandon. What up? Excuse me. But okay, that went well. Now we get to do this again and again and again for like an hour. All is in preparation for Thursday. Because when Enos drops, it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a sword day, a red day.
Over limit freeze.
Dude, you were so quiet there, you sounded like the voice of death whispering in my ear. Hello.
Selecting objective.
No, don't take me yet. I still got so much to do. So many people I haven't insulted on the internet yet. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing good.
Okay, glad to hear it. Get away from me, you damn crab.
Shield down.
Okay, dead. Good job. I hope you'll enjoy my ultimate share and mobbing build. The bossing build will come at a later time.
Objective confirmed.
Yep, this is way more consistent. It does take a little bit, but I have to admit it's way more consistent. Yeah, most runs are sub one minute now, which is good. I was initially worried, but nope. Sub 1 minute is very good. Satisfied I am. And if you get lucky with the crits, you might even wipe him real fast.
Selecting objective.
Okay, early death this time. Guess he didn't like me at all. Love it when I get to do that.
Shield down. To get through this.
Done. Well, for me, I'm gonna be farming my quantum crystals first. I'm gonna need the 325,000. At least I'm gonna save that for Enos when she's ready, so I don't have to sweat. So that is my objective today. Let's see how far along I am. 100,000 more to go. P-E-I-N, guys. P-E-I-N. I've been doing this since yesterday, and I'm still feeling the emotional trauma.
Shit.
The green ETA 0 vouchers? Kill Infernal Walker. The Abyss Colossus is how you get those. Now, I have heard that Infernal Walker is getting replaced. I hope not, because vaulting content right now sounds very, very stupid, in my personal opinion.
Selecting objective.
But I'm going to wait and see what actually happens, because I don't want to prejudge. Prejudging would not be wise, in my opinion. However, that is what I have heard, and yeah.
Shield at 0%.
Ooh, today's a very unlucky pattern. Normally, he takes a break after the big nuke. Yep, nope, I think I'm dead. Oh, I still got him. Thank God for 11 rounds in the mag. Oh, yeah. The failure rate does drop a lot with this. With Glay? Hell no, Tanaka. No way in hell. You want to use Glay on a guy like this, you're going to get ripped. You can try, though. But Glay's damage is very, very low. She used to be a good bosser. Used to being the key word. Because most of the hard mode bosses only have about 30 million hit points. This guy's got 90 million. So by the time you shoot your gun, you are doomed. You can try, though. I won't say you can't try. You should give it a shot. But I think only a massacre build would work. And quite frankly, I have never played a good massacre build. And even if I were to play a good massacre build, I just don't trust Glay enough. Her damage, she used to be a good bosser, but even then, she mostly used gun build. So
Selecting objective.
that is what she did, and yeah, I haven't seen like a decent enough Glay build to make me say, you know, this is what I want to play.
Shield at 0%. Objective confirmed.
Haley would be a good choice, and everybody should have Haley. Because, look, if you want to talk about bossing, Haley, Enzo, these two are very crucial. And then after that, even Viessa now is better for Infernal Walker. But I'm not saying you can't try Glay. I don't think anyone has tried Glay before. So you can give it a go. I certainly wouldn't, because in my personal opinion, and based on the builds that I've done for Glay and what I know of what she requires, I don't foresee Glay being a good choice for me, personally. That doesn't mean she won't be a good choice for others. But yeah, Glay is a wonky one. She's pretty glonky. So, at least for me, it's gonna be a tough sell. For me.
Over limit freeze. Selecting objective. Setting objective. Stand back. Need to recharge my shield. Objective
No.
shield at 0%.
Yeah, you'll have to. Well, fully grinding Enzo still won't help you against Infernal Walker. So it depends on what your goal is. Enzo is good up until Deathstalker. But if your goal is Infernal Walker, you'll need Haley.
Shield down. Setting objective.
Or Viessa. Like I said, or Viessa. Glay is too much maintaining. Yes and no. You're not wrong in saying Glay requires additional work. And I know that's certainly correct. But, a lot of characters do require some degree of maintenance as well. The only characters that don't are those that are glass cannons or those that have overwhelming firepower. And right now, there's only one character with overwhelming firepower, and that's Haley. But yeah, I plan on experimenting to find out what will be the best and ideal method for Glay in future, but not right now because she's just not useful right now. Right now, if you're talking Infernal Walker, Haley and Viessa are the champions. That being said, if they really do remove Infernal Walker, which is going to be stupid and sad, I'll just be like, what are you doing? But if they add the Defiler in, we'll have to see who comes to the front because quite frankly, I think Sharon is going to be the one.
Aiming at target.
Well, no, that is fair, Passions. You're right about that. Because she does go straight down to about half hit points. Back when I used to run Massacre, I still remember she would be down to about...
One shot, one kill.
She would be down to about half her hit points, as far as I recall. I hate that barrage. No matter how much you have, you ain't gonna survive that.
Shield at 0%. Setting objective. This is Haley. Resistance here is strong.
Ah, he died, but I died. That's the way to survive. Now go, Doggerino. Pick up all my stuff. Oh, he wants to go this way. Okay. This Doggerino always went by the left-hand side. Now he wants to go by the right-hand side. Just like a real Doggerino. Doesn't even know what he wants. But welcome to everyone on both the vertical and horizontal. That's what I don't understand, Ekon. But everybody and their grandmother is saying that Infernal Walker is getting replaced by Defiler. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait and see. But you can bet that my first video, if they really do change Infernal Walker for Defiler, my first video next day is gonna be, why? Like, I'm legit gonna ask, why? Why are we removing content when there's no need? This game is hardly as big as Destiny. This game is barely as big as any of the other freshly made MMORPGs out there. We don't even have content that's vault-worthy. So why? I don't understand. Like, it is silly. They want to switch it up. They can switch up whatever the hell they want. It's called leaving everything in the game while adding new content. You've already worked hard to make the content, so why would you want to switch it up in a way that removes content from the game? You know, all you're doing is just making your player base want to play your game less, not more. To me, it makes no business sense. Exactly. They should just add in another. It's not like it's additional data. They have the data already. You have the code already. Put them both in the game. Just put them both in the game. You know? If not, then they need a rotation. Okay, if they're gonna have a replacement, then it should be a rotation. 1 week Defiler, 1 week Infernal Walker, 1 week, you know, or something like that. There needs to be a consistent rotation, you know? That's what I feel. That's what I feel they should do. You know, until they get to like 7 of them and they can have like a weekly rotation. Or, you know, like if they want to go like the mobile game route, then on Sunday, all are available for killing. Haha. Sensei Wakiri. Yeah, but at the end of the day, like I feel that whatever the hell they're doing, sure, they can do it, but I still think it's silly.
Recharging shield. Objective confirmed. This is Haley.
I'm pretty sure everybody and their grandmother agrees with me, Swordmo. So, like I said, if they really do remove Infernal Walker, that, like, literally, the first thing I'm gonna send to them is a very strongly worded letter. Say, why you remove content from the game, okay? This is not a smart business plan. Who the hell you guys trying to consult? You know that if you consult my consulting firm, okay, I give you better consultation for cheaper. It's called like this, okay? This is called the Asian business plan. It means adding everything to your store so that people can buy whatever the hell they want. You ever heard of Uniqlo? Okay, this is like Uniqlo, but in video games. But seriously, guys, it's so silly.
Recharging shield. Setting objective.
I cannot understand or justify it. Well, gun sharing I think would work. I just don't have time to work on her right now. It's something that I planned on doing because I wanted to try the old sniper build with overcharged edge and all that. I think it will work really, really nicely. But yeah, I will have to wait and see. Does Infernal Walker have any unique drops? No. He does not have unique drops. But the fact of the matter is, regardless of whether he has unique drops or not, it's still silly to remove content. Because at a time, and hear me out on this, guys, at a time when they are competing with Destiny, and yes, as much as Destiny has so-called died, they're still competing with Destiny. They still have to compete with freaking Warframe, and Warframe is alive and thriving. We all know this. Alright, so when they've got to compete with 2 established giants in the looter-shooter genre, both of which have far more content than what these guys have right here. You know, I love the dev team of TFD, but it sounds silly to me to remove a boss after just a short month in circulation. Unless there's some legendary problem with this boss that we are thus far unaware of, it makes no sense, in my personal opinion, to remove a boss at all. It's just not something they should be doing at this stage in the game.
Stay calm. A perfect target. Shield down. Setting.
Oh no.
I'll finish the job.
Crap, I'm gonna die. Oh, that's the first time I've failed in a while. Unlucky. But that's how it goes. The failure rate does drop significantly, though, compared to yesterday. That's exactly my point. I think they view the Defiler, which is the next Colossus coming out, as their follow-up plan. But again, it's not enough. We don't have enough content that they can vault it. So unless they're gonna go in a rotation system, which I think would be great, 1 day Infernal Walker, 1 day Defiler would be fantastic. fantastic, but we'll see. Is the battle pass worth it? Honest answer, Mr. Style Points, depends on you. I buy battle passes to support games. So what I always do is I ask myself, have I spent at least 10 hours playing this game? If yes, I buy the battle pass. If not, then I don't. I don't buy battle passes because of what's in them. But is the battle pass worth it? Genuinely, you have to decide for yourself. I want to give you a clear answer, but many people feel differently about different things. Alright, and that's just me being very, very honest. Because some people will find that the emotes and stuff are worth it. Like I personally do. I love the dance emote. That's the unique emote for this season. Me and Arcane use it a lot in the city. And it's still one of the coolest emotes ever. But at the same time, if you don't find it worth it, then it's not going to be worth it for you. Because unlike the battle pass in, say, Marvel Rivals, which is like 10 pages of content, multiple skins, like hella worth it, battle pass here is not as cool. Okay, I have to say that. It is not as cool. I hate his pattern today. They will probably just expand the map or create a secondary map. Like, it's all possible to do that. It's always possible to create like a secondary map or another underground map. Like, there's so many things they could do. So I don't think they'll fit it onto the current map. They'll probably have the current map and then they'll have an arrow that will say, okay, next map or something like this. It could be within the same world, but it could be like different areas of the region that we go to or stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of ways they can do it, so I'm not worried on that, but I don't know how they will do it. However, I'm interested to see what they will do. Anyway, Mr. Style Points, I'm sorry for not being able to give you a concrete yes or no answer, but for this particular game, it is best that you decide, have you spent 10 hours in the game and are you enjoying the game? If you enjoy the game after 10 hours, purchase the battle pass and make sure you register me as your creator as well. What type of endgame am I hoping for? I feel that like the first type of endgame should definitely be a survival type mode. Me, Arcane, 2 other randos, and then we just go against... Now, you see, the current hordes that we get are limited in nature. I want an unlimited horde mode. How many waves of Vulgus can we survive? Like, literally, you know? Ajax is counting on us or something like that. Or heck, Ezimo is counting on us or something like that. And we just have to survive and thrive and shoot as many of the Vulgus as we can, you know? It's not like a go-down fighting type mode. That'd be the first type of endgame mode I would like to see. With, of course, and I would say weekly prizes based on how well you do. Weekly prizes should refer to like resources that could genuinely help the character grow, stuff like that. That would be what I would want to see, in my opinion. That's the first thing. Other than that, there are other options as well. Like we could have like a boss hunt type mode where, again, a number of Colossi spawn as a sort of a test of your build. Can you survive, you know, all these Colossi? And because you cannot prepare beforehand, it's not just one single intercept. It could be, again, like an intercept survival type thing. Like, can your Descendants survive against random Colossi?
I think it'd be cool to do like a war zone type thing. You have this big war. You have to go through these different stages as you move up in the battle.
That could also be pretty cool. Again, the Descendant slots in ETA 0 are a very rare thing. So it's not that they're removing it. It's that you'll see one every 10 months or so. Yeah. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but you'll probably see one every month or two. So if you, the F2P, the so-called F2P method, is not consistent, and you will never see them week after week after week. No. Because at the end of the day, the Descendant slots are $1. And I will always say this, like, for this particular game, because it is free to play, if you want to see the amount of content that they're pumping out, and we want to see them pump out more content, they have to expand their dev team, which means they need more funding. This game does not have as large a player base as several other games out there. Therefore, in order to secure that high level of funding, They need both players and the players to support the game. So, yeah. Survival mode would be pretty cool.
Who drops the Slayer set again?
Slayer set is Pyromaniac, my friend.
I will.
No worries. Go there and slap him down.
My Slayer sets.
That's okay. You cannot one phase this guy because no matter how much damage you do, Passions, it's literally impossible to do that. Anyone who does so, I don't know what they're using, but if they have shown you clips, then they better disclose their build because, quite frankly, I don't think it is possible. Even with all crits, yeah, it's very nearly impossible. Maybe a one in a billion lottery, I guess. You can one phase him with Valby, FYI. There is a way to do it, but it would require very in-depth knowledge, perfect rolls on a lot of your stuff, and the perfect methodology. I believe some other creator covered it. I don't know if that guy's an official creator, but I know he covered it. I looked at the methodology, but I disagreed with it because there was a minor use of a bug in it, and I do not use any bugs in my work. If I do something, it has to be perfect. It has to be perfect without even the smallest bug, and without anything that might even be considered the slightest bit to be an exploit. So I have to be very careful in those regards. Yeah, it's her one skill.
You're going to feel a little chilly. Objective confirmed. Selecting objective.
You can basically, because every puddle on her one skill counts as its own instance of damage, so you can literally put down puddles before this guy even spawns, and if the duration of all the puddles lasts longer than the time it takes for this guy to spawn and come down, what happens is that effectively he takes damage from like a bajillion puddles as soon as he spawns in, which is basically how they do it. And again, that's totally valid. That's not the bug. It's just that, you know, I saw that there was a bug at the start, and I was just like, okay, yeah, no, not interested in that. I cannot, in my capacity as an official creator, in accordance with my personal professional standards, I cannot use anything that even has the smallest bug or the smallest thing that could be deemed unfair by the public. That's what I've always stood against, and I'm not going to start, you know, doing that now. Not for views, not even for a faster farm. If it takes me 40 seconds to kill this guy, then so be it. I will forego the 20 seconds, you know. Effectively, yes, I am doubling the farm time, but if that's what it takes, then so be it. Pretty much like SMO with his bombs before the boss spawns, yes. That could be interesting, but it may also create some inequality, especially if it's necessary for the hardest content, because it depends on how good those drops are. For example, if it's a Shaco, Harlequin Quest in Diablo 4, you might actually need that for some of your builds, like to get the best results, or you know, it could be like the Grandfather or one of the unique items. Like if we have those kinds of things, I can understand why players might use them, but yeah.
You're going to feel a little chilly.
Egghan, honest to God, you're farming way too much. You should immediately get to hard mode as soon as you start the game. Ignore farming at all. Don't worry about it. Get to hard mode first. You should be within endgame, like you should be in hard mode like within 4 days of playing the game. That's the slowest that you should go right now. If you're taking too much time in normal mode, it means you're wasting time. But at the end of the day, that's from an efficiency standpoint. Like that's what I say. If we're talking about pure efficiency, it's kind of your game. You can play it the way you want. So I do give you an answer based on efficiency, like I've just done, but it doesn't mean that, oh, because I said so, you must follow that. You wanna take 10 years to get to hard mode? By all means. Okay? Don't let anyone tell you that, you know, you're playing the game wrong. I have to give you an official answer, but do whatever you want. Like, literally, it's your copy of the game, man.
Recharge my shield.
But anyway, just remember that there are many methods to doing stuff. I know it's a limiting factor, but I choose to only fight using certain honorable methods without any deviation. It's rigid. It's inflexible, I know, but it's how I am.
Over limit freeze. Selecting objective. Kill down. A perfect target.
Ultra unlucky with crits today,
Selecting objective.
but c'est la vie.
Target confirmed. Ready. One shot, one kill.
Even shooting through the walls, I did not get lucky there.
Recharge my shield. Shield at 0.
This guy is annoying sometimes with his patterns. Although I do understand why, like, they never wanted this guy to be, you know, that boss that people solo. They made a solo option, but they never intended for him to be that way. Here we are. Yep, and that's why I gave up. I had 2 purple rolls and I gave up. Maybe someday, if there's a good spawn for it, I might dedicate. But yeah,
Aiming at target.
I'm glad you're not, Mo. But as this is the internet, you know the drill. There are certain things we can say. There are certain things we can't say. And again, in keeping with my particular stream policy, which I'm required to maintain, I have to remove that message, pal. We don't talk about DEI and all that kind of stuff here because it's a controversial issue, and the devs don't want that. So I understand how you feel about it, and don't get me wrong, for what it's worth, I do not disagree with you, okay? But first of all, this game has never had any of that, and more importantly, that's not something that we discuss here because we're not one of those channels that do that. So as for Endgame, let's keep our discussions technical, okay, Mr. MO? Keep discussions technical and respectful at all times.
Objective confirmed.
You want to say anything controversial? Go to Twitter. Because chances are Muskie's not going to ban you. Hopefully. Why are you watching a TFD broadcast in Japanese, dude? Listen, don't waste your time watching that kind of crap. The only thing you need to worry about is this, okay? Just wait until they drop patch notes for stuff, and then we will enjoy it together. Well,
It's up to me.
just so you know, just to correct you, there's been no skins that have that thing
You're going to feel
that
a
you're
little
talking about,
chilly.
okay? The recent skins released for Infernal Walker were just designed with whatever way the devs wanted, and if people find them shitty, then what you should do is give feedback on that. Thus far, no skins have been designed with any other mentality in mind. I hope you understand that, because the devs, these Korean devs, do not obey that kind of Western ruling. Alright? So please be aware of that. And that's why I say, when you say stuff, you gotta be sure about what you're talking about in the first place before you say anything.
0%. Objective confirmed. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Shield down.
I mean, you can choose to farm them or not farm them. I don't care about the tickets, to be fair. I'm just here for quantum crystals. Because at the end of the day, as per my video that will drop later today, this is still the best farm for quantum crystals. Assuming you can get it under a minute. No. Guys, clean stream policy. Let's not talk about geophysics or anything like that, alright? I know they're coming, but come on, guys. Let's keep the stream clean, and let's think about content. Let's think about proper things, okay? Save those kinds of discussions for Reddit. This isn't Reddit. This is a channel that has to follow the official rulings, so let's keep to that. If you disobey those rules, I'd hate to do it, but I will throw you out. Okay? And again, I'd hate to do it, but I will. And this is why I don't allow controversial topics to be brought up, because it leads down a rabbit hole where people want to talk about things that aren't even related. We were talking about potential endgame here. Let's focus on that. Okay, let's bring the discussion back to that. Now, if anyone has any contributions about what they'd like to see in endgame, proper contributions, not nonsense, you may say it now in chat. I would love for you guys to get the discussion back on track. If not, then stay silent and don't say anything at all.
Objective confirmed.
But I hate when people ruin discussions. Like, that was just a normal discussion about endgame. Come on, guys. Let's be better.
Recharge my shield.
Good, Kachi. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Shield down. Objective confirmed. One shot, one kill.
For VSA Reactor, Alexander Myers, just check my VSA video. Because I believe I used two different ones. One for farming, one for bossing. But you can just use the bossing one for both. So anytime you've got questions about reactors for a build that I've already released, you can actually just check the video, because the video will have the reactors and external components fully explained to you guys. So just check my VSA build video, you're good to go. You hope the new boss is hard? Yes, sir, man. How many times have you killed Infernal Walker already? Because weren't you asking some newbie questions just the other day? Are you very sure? Are you very sure you're ready? Be careful what you wish for, pal. You don't want to end up one of those people that is not yet ready for stuff. Or that gets carried through runs. I hate those people the most. You want to be good at the game, you need to be soloing stuff. Then you can ask for harder content. But even then, I personally, although I can solo all this stuff, I would never ask for harder content. And I'll tell you why. It's not because we need more challenging stuff in this game to keep people's interest. People's interest will depend on whether or not they enjoy the game and they enjoy the characters in the game. No, the reason why people ask for harder content because they're bored is because they have nothing else to do, or because they foresee that they've got no other challenges. But that is something they choose for themselves, because for a lot of those people that complain about that kind of thing, and I'll say it straight, it's because they only play TFD, they don't play any other games. They don't have anything else to spend their time on, which is, again, not healthy for the person, actually. For the game, it's great, but it also leads to a lot of nonsensical frustration, so that's why I don't do that.
0%.
I don't hope that the new boss will be hard. I hope it'll be interesting in terms of mechanics, so that players can feel challenged,
Selecting objective.
but I don't need it to be hard. Because it being hard is a waste of time, and ideally, you don't want content to cater only about 10% of the population. You want content that caters to 100% of the population. That's better. I know, and that's a very rare statement, Mr. Dominate. But again, look, at the end of the day, we go down that rabbit hole, you know what's going to happen, right? That was that topic of discussion, but that's not today's topic of discussion. So try to keep discussions on track. If it is within context, I may say some things, but for the most part, do realize I do try and keep a clean stream policy. Do not break that.
Stay calm. Over limit freeze.
I think you have to differentiate it, Yezerman. And you know why it's so important to state things clearly? Because when you say, I just want it hard, what people automatically think is bullet sponge. What people automatically think is, I want more difficulty, meaning, oh yeah, this fight should take longer and be stupidly difficult. Like, Infernal Walker, just so you know, does not have any mechanics. It doesn't. It's literally just, this boss deals a lot of damage. So can you kill him before he kills you? Does he have any mechanics? No. And that's what hard means to a lot of people right now. This is not what we wanted. And this has never been what we wanted. So that's why I think it's more important to be very clear. And that's why I agree with you. If you're talking about mechanics, then yes. But I think we need to say it clearly. I think we need to say it so that it becomes more obvious to devs. I don't want another Infernal Walker, to be fair. I mean, I don't mind that Infernal Walker stays in the game, but I don't want another Infernal Walker. You know what I mean? I don't need another Infernal Walker in the game. What I want, and what I hope to see, is not Infernal Walker version 2. What I hope to see is something interesting, like the old Molten Fortress. Of course, not quite as difficult to get right, but I do want to see the old Molten Fortress in the game. No problem, Tenacity. I am happy to help. Like I've always said, this is the best and only TFD channel worth watching. Of course, other people will be, how dare you say that about my channel? He's putting down other creators. No, I'm not. I just like saying that. But at the end of the day, it's actually the feedback that I get from a lot of people. It's not me saying it. I mean, I'm saying it, but you get what I mean? It's not me saying this is the best channel in the world. It's other people saying that. You know, they always say they've checked other channels, doesn't work for them. They come here, they feel happy.
You're going to feel a little chilly.
The ball mechanic? You mean like Gluttony's mechanic? I don't know. I thought Gluttony's mechanic was okay. A bit annoying solo, but I would like to see a need for team play. Solo's cool, yeah, but I just think that that is not necessary. I think that team play should be emphasized because at the end of the day, we seem to have gone down this road here in TFD, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but we seem to have gone down this road where team play is not quite as important. The new bosses, the new content, all seems very, very solo focused, you know? So, I don't know whether it's the new way that they're trying to do things or something like that, but it seems strange to me because ultimately this was supposed to be a co-op game. Like, people could just randomly join you on missions and stuff, but, you know, and I get it because storyline-wise I prefer to play solo. But when it's not storyline, I feel that they need to emphasize team play. And that is one of the big things that we are losing out right now. I understand that a lot of people are frustrated with the bosses being reskins, but I will tell you why. It's because they themselves have stated, and look, I completely get this, they themselves have stated that it takes 6 to 8 months to code a totally new boss. So they're working on it. They're working on it. Whereas a reskin with some new attack patterns is a lot easier. So yeah. But yes, I feel you on that. I hope that they will introduce a totally new boss. Deathstalker was the first, and they got that one out really fast. Like, a lot of people love Deathstalker, but getting us something totally new is quite difficult. So I would rather they get us a reskin of Hangman soon. so that we can have that fight again, but in hard mode. You know, like that was an interesting mechanic, and I want to see people being forced to work together again.
One shot, one kill.
Give me a reason. Give me just a reason, okay? Just a little bit's enough. Okay, just a second that the bosses are, you know, not broken, just bent. And maybe we can all learn to boss again.
Shield at 0%. Selecting objective.
This character is Haley, Mr. Christian. Yep, I'm always happy to broadcast TFD. It is, after all, one of the mainstays of my channel. Gives us a chance to relax. Chat with the audience, because I chat with my audience a lot less, obviously, when playing Marvel Rivals, because when we're in that firefight, the only thing I'm thinking about is healing Arcane and Nisk and preventing them from dying with my Rocket Raccoon. And occasionally shooting the Thor in the face.
I think I can kill it any faster.
Pardon? What are you trying to kill?
The pyro. I'm using VS. I'm like. trying to
Yeah,
see if
Haley.
I don't think my Haley was finished.
Do you want some levels on your Haley? Because I can gold farm while
Over
leveling
limit
you.
freeze. Setting objective.
I gotta see what I
Okay,
Shield
you
down.
can check.
real quick.
Because I'm probably going to take a break and gold farm with you. And I can speed level your character if you die. Oh no!
I need to get through this.
No!
Alright, so I have literally 2 frozen reactors.
Okay,
One has skill duration up and effect range, but the other one has skill cooldown and dimension skill focused.
lol.
Objective confirmed.
You might need, damn. You might need to, wait,
They're-
what
they're
reactor are you using
both-
on your VSA?
One of those.
Shield down.
God damn.
Look, I know, I have that
Setting
been on the
objective.
trying to farm reactors.
Recharge my shield.
Okay. Now, I mean, I know, but damn. Damn. Okay.
Haven't truly done the reactor grind.
Yep. Trying to think of what I can do. What can I do to help the you? Let me see. Chill Singulars in the Grand Square. Yeah, the missions there suck. What we can do is we can try and farm the Abyssal Void Fusion Reactor. We can get that done every 20 seconds. It may drop reactors. We could try that. They do drop Chill Singular. How about it? We can get plenty of quantum crystals there too.
Sure.
Let's see if it'll drop a Haley reactor there. I'll bring my share bear. All you gotta do is you start the reactor. I'll kill the thing, right? You can kill, and we can even like, yeah, if we split it.
Who do I need to bring?
No, it doesn't matter. It's a reactor, not a fragment. So
Oh, okay, then I'll just bring Sharon.
yeah, that'll do fine. Actually, Sharon can kill Pyromaniac fast. Do you have a good reactor for her?
Let me do double check. It is a fusion reactor. Skill effect range and duration up.
Why is everything duration up?
Eh.
No, you're gonna need some critical hit damage. Never mind. It's okay. I've got my Sharon.
I mean, my Sharon still does pretty decent damage. I mean, I was using her earlier for bossing solo, so I mean.
Yeah, you can still use it for Pyromaniac. It should actually work well. Did you try, or were you using Viesa?
I was using VS. I didn't really try.
All right. Well, let's go see first and foremost whether or not the Kingston reactor thing will work. It should not consume any of our fragments if we're just starting the reactor, but we don't actually open the amorphous. I'm going to check. It will take you about 2 days of Infernal Walker runs to get the 325,000 quantum crystals that you're going to need. I am currently almost there. So since we're in a lucky spot, may as well try. Okay, go ahead.
Activating stealth. Unseen.
As soon as he spawns, I'll murder him.
Your end will be instant.
Okay, then the other one is here.
Activating stealth.
So I don't know if this one will only drop the standard reactor. Okay, I did get one frozen singularity reactor. Theoretically, you can get them here. Alright. Don't open the thing, or else it'll consume your fragments, unless you want to. Come, kill this guy.
You won't find
I do
me.
kind of need. Ooh, sorry.
It's okay.
All right, a minute.
Death is upon me.
It's all good.
Entering
Oh, if you need it, then go ahead. By all means.
I mean, like just like the catalyst blueprints and stuff.
Well, sure, if you got stuff to open.
Oh yeah.
Okay, next one's ready. Just shoot him when you can. I'll just wait.
Hey, got a blueprint. Nice.
Take it.
Shot.
Okay.
Entering stealth unseen. Take it.
How dare this guy spawn over there instead? Rude. Okay, the drop rate is not that high. For the reactors, unfortunately.
Didn't even get a goal.
Initiating stealth operation.
Yep. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of just checking it, but yeah. Shoot one.
Ow.
Your end will be instant. Entering stealth. Initiating stealth.
It always looks funny exploding them. Okay. Since this is the only location for Frozen Singular, I will just help you farm Pyro instead directly.
Okay.
Begone.
I can take the breather and do some runs with you
Entering stealth.
before I go back on my quantum crystal grind and cry myself to sleep.
At least you're getting a little break from it.
Yep.
There's my golden Kuiper.
What is the better place, J-boys? Because this was the weekly place, Do you know where it drops naturally? Because I haven't memorized any of the natural drop rates. I would be grateful if you tell me. Because I literally have not memorized a single one of the natural drop rate places. Fortress? Where in Fortress? Because there are 3 locations in Fortress. I need to know which one. I know that they have a natural drop rate, but... Where? Where in Fortress?
Is it converter facility?
Converter facility? Okay.
I mean, that's what the one guy said. That it is in Fortress.
Oh, okay. Aw, man. I can't remember which one is decent here. I think Central Control Unit's pretty decent as a map. High thermal source detected. I think Central Control Unit is the faster one. Or the better drop rate one. As far as I know, Giant Hangar is not that good. Okay, sure, we can give it a go. Before I go Pyro. I'll just bring Bunny. Yeah. The Outpost and Converter Facility. Converter Facilities, Outpost here. True. But I don't know if I can go around in circles on that one. Never tried. I'll check out the Outpost. Why not? If not, then I can do the mission. Usually, if I want to farm an outpost for reactors, it has to be with Valby, because with Sharon is just weird, and waiting 30 seconds is not a good idea, because I want to kill as many as I can during the time. However, I'll have to see what the boss is. If the boss is a commander type, that's okay. If the boss is not a commander type, then sorrow and sadness. I may also have to limit my range. Okay, this is a really small facility. Let me just see what the boss is like. Oh, the boss is an elite type, is he? Yeah, no, this might be difficult, but this is a frozen phase reactor, okay? I'm looking for singular. Aha, it does drop singular. Fair enough. Okay, we will try the other one as well, the central control unit. Teleport to the safe zone in there, and we'll go there. Okay. Yeah, I don't do one phase bosses. Let me see how this mission was. I can't remember if this mission was decent or not. But yeah, no, if you guys have a tactic for it, go for it. I think this one might be okay. Because as far as I know, this one is just straight up run and kill. I hear you, I can see that working. Found a thing! What are we supposed to do with it? Oh, there it is.
Put it over here.
Lol. Haven't done this mission in ages.
I know, right?
But there are plenty of reactor drops. Just hope it's the reactor drops we need. Thank you guys for the information. I appreciate it though.
Ooh, lag, what? Okay, I'm good.
So we have 3 of these. Okay. I mean, none of that is gonna matter, but fair enough. Fly. The Kingston one is actually the best, but we will disclose all this in a video today. So after thorough testing yesterday, the Kingston reactor is the best bang for your buck. It can be done very, very quickly, and it will give you what you need. But Infernal Walker is theoretically the best, because you also get the ion accelerators directly, as well as the quantum incubators. So as long as you can solo the Infernal Walker within a reasonable duration of, say, less than a minute, well, Infernal Walker is going to be the best farm for quantum crystals, to be perfectly honest. He's a pain, but he is the best farm. If you do not want to do that, then Kingston Void Reactor is the second best. Especially if you also delete the reactors that you get. Duplicate House of Roki. Okay. You hit the restart, and I'll join you. No, just restart the mission, and I'll join you at the starting place. Because I'm pretty sure it'll just teleport you to wherever it starts.
Yeah, I can't restart it.
Lol. Well, okay, it's over here then. There you go, pal. That's weird. It used to be the case that anybody could. But either way, that's fine. Unless I'm remembering it wrong. Like I said, I haven't done a mission in weeks. So I could be remembering it wrong. Yeah, that's fine. It's a little inconvenient, but fine. Yum, yum, yum. I'll just let Arcane manually start it. Better that way so that he gets all the loot right from the get-go. Because for me, if I get a nice reactor, that's a bonus, but... just get the toy. Don't save the currency because you may as well get more. And I'm sure we are going to get more. So just grab the toy, and then when Defiler comes out, we'll kill him. And we'll get the next toy. It's like collecting stuff from a Happy Meal. Yes, 600 tickets is the max. I love the dark coloration. Somebody actually showed off this outfit in Albion, and I was like, I need Dark Bunny. So, whoo! Dark Bunny almost jumped into an Inferno for fun. But yes, I like Dark Bunny. She looks freaking cool. I mean, the original Magister color scheme with gold was nice, but inverting it to make it like dark and silver was so cool. Loved it.
Out of my way! Oh, somebody sees you like this.
Jeez. Allergies He's a murder. Kate's back here.
I don't know why it's not letting me restart it.
That's okay, Kachi. Appreciate that. I'm sure in future, when you can, you will send me big tips on PayPal, okay? Trusting you. I mean, if you ever get tired of randos and you want consistent results, you can just solo. Randos can be fun though. I don't disagree. This game, it's called The First Descendant. If you check the stream title, the game name is in there. Download and play for free. Enjoy, Mr. X-Ray. Aha!
Ha ha ha!
You don't have to, you just have to have a working PayPal. Then you hit the tip link and it's all good, Kachi. When you can, of course. Command Outpost? I think you mean Command Relay, but yes. I still go there. Oh, excuse me. Or you can just do it in the Infiltration operation. It's up to you, really. I find Command Relay is obviously the fastest, but the most boring, so... If you're not bored of it, then go for it. If you are bored of it, then, well... You can all, like I said, you can always use the Infiltration operations instead. It's always more than one way.
New subscriber detected.
No, I do not, Mr. X-Ray. There is a cheese, but I'm not interested in it at all. Everybody's watched the cheese, but like I said, I don't use anything that has a bug in it. Even if it's a minor bug, a bug is a bug. I must obey my professional standards, so I refuse to do any of that. And yes, reactor farming is a pain. That's why I'll stick to my Haley. 40 seconds, like, although it takes me 40 seconds to 1 minute, I'll take it. Lol, Arcane dying.
That's the little lag lips.
Lol. Keep watching my streams and you'll see, X-Ray.
Shocking, right?
If you tune in every day, you'll see interesting things. Nope. Because with all due respect, you seem like a new viewer, and therefore I have no reason to tell you anything. I only talk with viewers that are cool, you see? They gotta know me for a while. They gotta show that they're really down for the robot. So of course there's no spoilers. Maybe if you're one of the cool kids someday, I will tell you all my secrets. But for now, you are a mere peasant. A mere farmer. You are a villager in the grand scheme of things. Okay, over there. You're right. People do only see God once. Very happy to meet you, though. Okay. Let's finish this. Come, Alzaruk. Time to fry you for the third time. Alzaruk, come out so we can kill you. Where are you? You alright, Kachi? To be honest, the only reason I don't have my usual rap goal up today is because my allergies are murdering me. Lol. Okay.
What was that last bip? Little pip.
Sure.
Let me check these real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll
Ooh,
wait for
there's a
you by the
ton.
thing. Oh, you got a good one?
There's just a lot that have not been scrapped.
Yeah, weirdly enough, mine too. I had to manually delete them. Strange. Doctor Strange.
It's like one. Singular, right?
Yeah, chill singular.
It's a skill effect range and dimension skill power boost.
Flip! Table flip!
Yeah. What? That's the second one I have with the dimension skill power boost.
Lol. You don't even... you don't need dimensions,
Why?
yo.
I need to like uncheck that.
Nah, just gonna leave it on because you might need somebody else with dimension. Yeah, that's fine. LOL. I'm just checking that my filters don't reset. Yeah, it's fine. Because my doggo was not dismantling. How dare you not dismantle, Doggerino? You should know
that's
better.
what I may have to turn him off and turn it back on.
Lol. Yes, he is a router.
And I do that real.
Fellow tech support. Have you tried turning your dog on and off again? I love how that's literally the only solution to get him working. It's bugged. Your dog's bugged. No problem. Turn him off and turn him on again. And he will start actually dismantling shit. Where am I from? I'm from the sunny island of Singapore. Oh, my doggo can keep up. It's that he doesn't dismantle until you reset the doggo. Once you do a hard reset of the doggo, it's fine. Then connect him to your Wi-Fi again. For Master Corral. Don't even try, Alzaroki. Okie dokie day. You see this often when using Bunny. Doggo fills up your inventory to max. Doggo will not auto dismantle. Okay. It could specifically be a bug with Bunny per crab. Not gonna, like, I wouldn't put it past the code to be screwed up just for Bunny. I mean, considering that there are bugs that only affect certain characters. Could be. Could be.
Out of my way!
Is that player using Excava? What player? Arcane? I don't know. I didn't even see him shoot a gun. The only gun I know is mine, which is the Perforator. Also known as the Cricket. You have the thing. Okay. Oh, it's over here. I swear I saw an objective drop somewhere. I was thinking, oh, Arcane must have the thing. Ah, I dropped it.
Out of my way!
Oh.
Very, very intelligent, I know. It's okay. Why does this thing keep dropping? So I can't. Oh yeah, I can't use the melee trick. I keep forgetting it's just straight grapple.
Wait. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's over here.
One more.
Yep. We're just going around in circles. Okay. Same process each time. There he is. I'll go wait by the console. Haha. Bunny is hacking. Okay, one more run and then we can check the inventory. See if you got anything good. I mean, in all fairness, per crab, yeah. Yes, 2 feet teleport. Actually, wow, not even 2 feet, 2 centimeter teleport. Literally put me in the same place. We shall see. Like I said, a lot of people are excited about these new systems coming in and all sorts of other nonsense, but it's not that I'm trying to be dour, or that it's not that I'm trying to, you know, not be hyped for the next update, but I always take everything with a pinch of salt. Sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to. I mean, think about it this way. I will forever remember when Frostwatcher was introduced. Everybody said, oh my god, it's going to be best in slot for Haley. Nobody even uses it for Haley because it's literally trash. So, what we got to understand is that, yes, I get it. Everybody's excited for these new systems and things like that. And, you know, I'm not one to, like, try and make hype feel less or try to lessen hype. But I also always urge caution. Sometimes what you want may never come true, and sometimes what you may be excited for may disappoint you. So I prefer to go the route of I have no expectations. I will wait till something actually comes out, test it for myself, see whether it's worth it. Then I will form a judgment based on that. Therefore, although it's weird, I feel zero hype for anything because no expectations, no disappointment. When does the update come out? On Thursday, my friend, on Thursday. In accordance with this post, it'll be on the 16th of January at 1 p.m. my time. I'll be streaming at that time, and we will talk you through everything, and yeah, that's what will happen.
Out of my way.
Oh, that wasn't the start. Those were just randoms. Die. Die, get shot. Okay. Any good reactors? Let's see. Oh, the doggo's working correctly.
Mine
Damn.
deleted stuff.
Yep, mine deleted stuff. Not a single good one, though.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
There is a gold skill cost and a purple attacking Colossi.
That's not bad. You can use that for starters.
Yeah.
Skill cost means that you can technically fire more, at least until you find a better one.
Yeah. I
sure.
saved it before it got deleted because it would have got deleted.
Lol. Okay. Alright, let's head back to town. You can do a little work on that. No, Chris Curtis. It was the Infernal Walker. Everything will be explained in my video today. The testing was done yesterday. I farmed Infernal Walker for like the first 2 hours of stream. Now I'm taking a break to help my friend, so that he can kill Pyro faster. I'm about to speed level his Haley, which I will do shortly by using the one and only Freyna. Wonder.
Is it the full shield Haley build?
No. You're looking for
Well,
the sniper.
You're here for modules, right?
Or the one for Infernal Walker, which I worked on recently. But yeah, you'd be looking at the sniper. How much does he drop? Roughly about 3,000 something. Like I said, if you want to know more information and you did not attend yesterday's stream where we did all the testing, that's okay. Just wait for the video today. And everything you need to know will be in that video. Everything will be explained in thorough detail, so you can just wait for that. There's a few different areas you can go to, and everything will be explained, benefits of each one, etc., etc., so on and so forth. And Kachi, the thing I'll tell you is that because I don't want to be one of those creators out there that says, man, huge changes coming, pure chaos. Yeah, look, I get that everyone's hyped for the update, but until I actually see what's in the patch notes, because they've delayed stuff before, they've adjusted stuff before, I'm not going to create unnecessary hype, okay? Because I don't want to do a video 2-3 days beforehand and say pure changes, huge changes. Like, what's the point? Because I'm gonna do, because the guy is gonna put out the same video, literally. Okay, no problem. You ready now?
No, I was
Okay.
just laughing because when you hit that, when you would get high, your mic would cut out just briefly.
Lol.
You would go pure.
I think that's actually
Chaos.
Discord. I'm sure it's not on stream. I'm pretty sure it's just Discord that cuts out. But yes.
Oh, it was funny.
I'm glad you laughed. But anyway, the point is that there's like the guy's gonna put out the patch notes again, right? So rather than making 2 bits of content that you guys are gonna have to watch twice over just to increase my views on my channel, I prefer not to waste your time. What I'll do is I'll put out 1 patch notes video at the end, like when the devs have already made these changes. Therefore, we get the exact accurate changes, and people aren't misled, because sometimes when you're hyping stuff, you may say the wrong thing, you don't know for sure, and you haven't tested anything. So I don't know, I just can't agree with doing the whole this is what's coming soon, are you guys hyped for this? Yeah, it's gonna be so great.
Is it the sniper build versus all bosses?
No, that's just a showcase of what it does.
Where? I can't find it.
How can you not? Just go to my channel and search Sniper. Haley Sniper.
I was trying.
If I find it,
You shush.
I literally type in Haley
Because
Sniper.
I was trying to do it from my phone.
Ah, okay.
So let me see if I can hear.
You're absolutely right, Kachi. There's a lot of creators using that stuff as clickbait, and quite frankly, I hate the guy that does, because as much as his information is sometimes good, I feel that he is such a clickbaiter, and I don't like him at all. It's literally these types of garbage creators that cause player bases to drop, because what they do is that they create this false sense of hype. They create this false sense of progression when that may not be the case. I understand how much they love this game. I do too. But we have to also accept reality. All right, I'm not somebody that's gonna close my eyes to reality. TFD has a falling player base because this is a seasonal game. It is the same for every seasonal game. Season after season after season, you are going to see player bases fall as we go. But they will also come back. Helldivers, for all its glory, reached a ultimate low of 10,000, and now it's doing, like, after a big major update and still holding strong. I believe, even though I don't play the game, I can still respect it's holding around 58,000, and it will still continue to drop, but it's going to hold around 20-30,000 because it's been a year. They've reclaimed their playbase. This game's only been out 6 months, so a lot of the time creators leave, a lot of the time creators stop creating, and that's fine. They can do whatever they want. But the worst part is when they encourage the wrong kind of hype. And even worse still, when some of them may not necessarily have accurate or legitimate viewership. Not saying that they are. I'm just saying that in general, some people do this. When they don't have, potentially legitimate viewership, and you look at the situation, it feels bad. It feels bad because they're just pumping out content, trying to drive the hype up, but not for the people, not for the customer, not for the client. Maybe I'm too customer service oriented, but I feel that it's silly because at the end of the day, they're not doing it for you. They're doing it for themselves. Me, I run this and do this as a business, legitimately. I want this to succeed as, like, YouTube is my business. I do this because I believe in this business. I believe I can do well with this as a means of earning revenue, as a means of earning money, And that's why I'm very customer service oriented. I'm focusing only on ensuring that whatever I do correctly for the people.
It is the Widowmaker, right?
What?
The Widowmaker?
Yes.
Okay.
That is exactly what I use, because it's basically used for bosses 1 through 9. The only thing it can't kill is Deathstalker. You have to use the shield build for that. Is a maxed out Perforator a necessity for Haley? Only if you're taking on Infernal Walker. You can kill everything else with my sniper build and piercing light. Perforator is only needed for Infernal Walker because this guy is different. He does not have a frenzy state. Therefore, you want to just mag dump as much damage as possible so you can kill him before he kills you. Essentially. For quantum crystals, the video is coming out today, Ghosty. We did the testing yesterday. The video is always 24 hours delay. Please remember that. But yes, it will be out today, of course. I always publish my findings. And I share what I know. And as for the whole dead game rumors, look, these rumors have persisted around every single game that has released and will continue to persist around every single game that releases. The only time that you need to worry about a game being dead is when, number 1, the creators stop making money, and number 2 is when the game itself is not making sales. Thing is, this game, even people who don't play the game often enough, as soon as a new hype skin drops out, they actually buy it. The only thing I try to remind them is that, hey, and by the way, everybody, if you haven't already, please do register me as your content creator. I need as much support as I can get so I can keep making good content for you guys. Just don't forget to extend your support if you did so more than a month ago, or register your support if you haven't yet. Choose me as your creator and you won't regret it. But anyway, the only problem now is that players are like, they're playing what they want, and that's totally okay. You know, I myself take breaks to play Marvel Rivals because, as you know, this season, for those that don't know, we are pushing, well, I am pushing for Grandmaster, and several others are joining me in that journey. We are pushing to rank up as much as possible. So that is my other, like, side game for now. And I do devote time to it, so I don't devote as much time to TFD, but you'll still see that I'm working on the TFD content and stuff like that. So, yeah, game is far from dead. There's still a lot to do, and there's still a lot of stuff to work on, but as soon as new skins come, I also buy, because I like to support. I want to see this game continue to grow and continue to do well. But it is seasonal, and therefore, because it is seasonal content and it is still building up how much content it has, well, it's going to take a while before we see that big surge of players and that regular player base, because right now, other than events, there is no need to log in solidly and do stuff solidly. Also, it's January. Everybody is busy with work. Those who work office jobs are super busy right now because it's, like I said, it's January. Everybody's done with vacation. Everybody's back on the office grind, and you've got everything, you know, left over from December.
Yep. It's not fully, but it'll do.
Sure.
Missing like 1, and then I need to upgrade.
Okay.
So, but I did have to catalyze, so.
Yeah, no worries. I can level up your Haley. I'll just speed level your Haley. Easy peasy. And I'll do some community service as well.
When did this skin come out?
Which one?
Blackthorn. Probably the one you're wearing. The Haley.
Oh, start of season 2.
Oh.
Well, if they take their audience numbers into account, then yes, they do, for sure. I mean, I have discussed it before, and you know it, Dominate. Any good business knows what sells. And if they carry on selling, there'll be no problems.
Be gone. To your death.
But I think that although some people right now, they may play this with like the desire for the skins and stuff, I feel that eventually people will actually start actually enjoying this game for what it delivers. This is an inhaler for allergies, that's all. That's what I'm snorting. I have bad allergies, and today is particularly rough. So, in order to live and not die, I use this. Keeps me alive. What's up?
Lag spike. You were just like rolling down the hill infinitely on my screen.
I was rolling infinitely. Because it was needed.
Damn it. Shield down.
OTF Oryx? I don't know who said that. I mean, maybe some fanboys did, but as an official content creator, I've never once said it's a killer of anything. New games in the market are never killers of anything. Like, fanboys will hype it, but at the end of the day, any professional in this industry knows there's no such thing as a killer. It doesn't happen. Even Marvel Rivals has not killed Overwatch by any means. Sure, we all prefer Marvel Rivals, and Marvel Rivals has like 50 times the player base, but the point is, there's nothing that is a killer of something.
Not everybody likes Marvel too.
In fact, not everybody can get used to the whole team-ups thing, because team-ups actually add quite a dimension. Like, you think you know how to counter somebody, but all of a sudden their team-up ability flips it. Like, a Punisher with unlimited ammo is really hard to kill. So, yeah. I personally feel that nothing, in my opinion, would ever kill any game completely. That's just not how the world works.
Feel the pain.
Overwatch, in fact, still has a player base on Steam alone of like 20 to 30. Well,
Yep.
This is more of a Warframe game. You're perfectly right on that, because quite frankly, I don't know who, like I said, I don't know who was trying to sell the idea that this is some kind of Destiny killer or some shit like that, because this is nothing like Destiny. There are no raids here. This is much more like Warframe than anything else. Now, of course, I would love to see raids at some point. I just hope that they won't have complex-ass mechanics, because this player base is far too casual for that. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it's the new hype. More like it still has the newbie tag on it. I don't foresee this game getting good for another 2 years, in fact. Like, for Darktide to even have, and I hate quoting this, but for Darktide to even have a stable player base, it took 2 years, and even then, the devs never capitalize on it, so it always goes back to like 3,000-4,000 playing regularly, no matter how good the content is that they do. So it's always like that. At least this game is much more frequent updates than Darktide, and I foresee that they will succeed well, but it will take time. Pretty much, yeah. People just do gravitate to new content. Here's the big problem. With the February content that is coming out, yeah, it sounds great on paper until you realize that, oh no, there's something else that's coming out. And that's Monster Hunter.
Shield down.
So, January for this game was killed by PoE, Sorry, the Season 2 update was killed by PoE and Marvel Rivals, which I myself play, and I love it. The February's update, I believe, is going to be killed by Monster Hunter, which I also love and will be playing. So I do not blame people for doing that. Sorry, Arcane, go ahead.
All I was gonna say was my excitement for Monster Hunter could not be contained.
I know. I just can't wait to hunt and build shit with you guys. It's going to be fun.
I'm so excited. Like,
Yep.
I loved Monster Hunters, and then I kind of got out of it when they released the new stuff for it. But this new one coming out, I'm psyched.
I'm just
Whole new
hyped
game.
because I can like hunt a big creature with you guys, and that is like the fun factor that's been missing for me in the series for a long time.
Yeah. Because the multiplayer in the first one was always sketchy and never worked
It was
right.
so jank, yeah. I
Like,
don't disagree.
It frustrated me so much, and I think that's actually probably why I actually stopped playing, was because of the whole multiplayer problems.
Yep. The other thing that frustrated me a lot the first time around was that, you know, like, and I'm so glad, like, look, I know that a lot of people, a lot of the veterans are crying about it, but I love the fact that we don't hit each other with our attacks anymore.
Yes.
That was such a big problem in the past, and I am frustrated and annoyed by it, because if I want to use a greatsword, I have to look into my teammates' positioning. Now I can literally use my bow gun right next to you, and I do not sweat anything. And that, I think, is so valuable.
This is your brain. Alone.
Yeah, for me, at the end of the day, you know, I don't worry about people saying this is a killer, that's a killer, this is a blood spiller. The only killer in this room is me.
Fall back, you can't keep up. You're a distraction. You need me.
Yeah.
My favorite space game that I play.
Yeah?
The second one releases on the 25th.
Ah,
Oh, I'm super psyched about that.
nice.
Like super enhanced physics and all of this and that. Oh, I'm ready for it.
Good. Glad to hear
Space
it.
Engineers 2.
You go ahead and engineer your shite and have a
I
good
will.
time.
I will be locked in on that when that comes out. At least until Monster Hunter comes out in February.
Monster Hunter comes out before then, doesn't it? Or unless you're talking about January. It's
Feel the pain.
Yeah, no, it comes. My Space Engineers 2 comes out in January 25th.
makes sense.
and February is.
Acceptable.
I need ammo.
Yep, go ahead, roll down the hill for ammo. Use your pill bug powers. Be the morph ball you were meant to be. Well, listen, nothing wrong with playing I mean, Destiny's had a good run. A lot of people forget Destiny and Warframe have literally had such good runs of over decades worth of content. Well, a decade worth of content. I shouldn't say over decades worth of content, but a decade worth of content. Like, it's very hard for a new game to break into the market like that. Like, Marvel Rivals is super successful, but Marvel Rivals, and I'll say one thing, is that as many players as they have, the big problem with Marvel Rivals is that I feel that they don't sell as much as this game, you know? I have to be very genuine with that, because most of the people that I see don't even wear skins. So as high as their player base is, I don't think they make that much money. Although, hopefully they make enough from the battle pass to keep the content going. But then again, unlike this game, they don't have to keep the content like pumped out all the time because they're not an MMO. So for them, it's a lot easier, and I guess they can work with a lower profit figure. With that being said, yeah, there are very few skins that I actually buy in Marvel Rivals, other than the battle pass stuff, which is freaking sick, because I love Rocket Raccoon, and his skins are all shite.
Well, his new one's good. I like his new one.
No, the new one is in the battle pass though, so all I have to do is get the battle
Yeah.
pass.
You know, I actually really like the new one. I saw that, I was like, yep, that's the one.
Yep. I don't think Marvel Rivals is a placeholder by any means. I actually, like I said, as far as hero shooters go, I am far more into Marvel Rivals than I am into a lot of the others out there. Because for the first time, I feel that I have the hero shooter that is right for me. You know? And I think a lot of other players feel that way as well. I don't think it'll be a placeholder at all. The way I see it, that game is hella successful. Simply because they've got law of large numbers. Even though I don't see that many people buying skins, there's enough people buying skins that I think they'll sustain. Whereas for TFD, although they've got a small number of players, the amount of people that buy skins here is freaking insane. And here, it's like literally all the whales left, and we're still craving more. We just gotta have it all, you know? Yep, I'm aware of that. I will be playing the beta. Although I'll probably only dedicate a single day because I believe it's a weekend type-ish beta. I probably will only dedicate a single day, but yes, we will be on that. We will be on that. Oh, I play Marvel Rivals all the time. Love it. And yes, actually it is because it's Marvel. Surprisingly, I don't see... I mean, I do see younglings on it, but I don't see that many. I actually see a lot of oldies on it as well. And I think they gel more with it because it's not... It's a franchise they know. Overwatch, I'm not that invested in the characters. I mean, the characters are cool, but I don't know enough about their backstories other than the animated series they produced. If Overwatch had done more... Sorry, if Blizzard had done more to make Overwatch an actual franchise like Marvel where we actually cared about the characters, then it would be a lot better. But I don't, but like, it's hard to compete with like comic book history. Game is poorly optimized. How so, Wan Young? Because personally, once I got the correct settings for mine, I have like 240 frames with no crashes. I genuinely have crashed once in the last few weeks, so I don't even see optimization as a problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say it's poorly optimized either. I mean, I've also crashed some, but it's as a phrase of poorly optimized, I wouldn't say it's that.
Yeah. In fact, I hate saying this, but TFD is slightly worse in optimization compared to Marvel Rivals. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
These guys have more of a path to go. Any advice on what to do after completing a normal campaign? You go to hard mode, T-Gang. And if you maxed out your bunny, your regular bunny, dude, you just played the game wrong. You should have watched my Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. You don't ever invest in a normal Descendant. You only invest in the Ultimate versions. So, yeah. Unless you mean that you've only maxed her out in the sense that you maxed out her level, which is okay. If you've invested in her, then oops. But if you only max out her level, that's okay. What you probably do is get Ultimate Bunny first. Once you get your Ultimate Bunny, then you start investing in Ultimate Bunny. Level-wise, it's okay. Because when people use maxed here, they're not talking about levels, because levels don't matter in this game. Except for Colossus battles, please go into level 40, otherwise people get angry at you, which is logical, since your stats will be a lot lower. But because we level up multiple times, right, we don't ever say maxed out as in maxed out the level. When we say maxed out, it means that you've catalyzed every single slot with an appropriate build for endgame. So obviously you don't want to do that, and you haven't done that, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine, One Young. Everybody has their preferences for style. Like, Marvel Rivals isn't going to be for everybody. I don't care about the art style. More like, I just look at gameplay. And for me, the game is fun. It's my PvP game. Because, look, I like having PvE, and I like having PvP. I always have to have one PvP game on the scale for me. And for me, Rivals is that PvP game. TFD is very addicting. But just remember, T-Gang, I'm only going to ask one thing. Don't forget to register me as your content creator if you haven't already, okay? If you do, I'll be very grateful. And then join us in buying tons of skins. I'll be here pretty much forever, so you'll always be seeing me make content. I have no plans to ever quit this game because I know for a fact that other creators are going to quit, and then I'm just going to monopolize the market. As it should be, for I am the greatest of them all. One Young, I hope I never meet you on my team, because if you're Iron Fist and you die early, I'll be so angry. Thanks, Tenacity, I appreciate you. The more supporters I have, the better. I know it might take me a long while, but I'm going for the top spot again. Someday I'll get it, so it'll be thanks to you guys. Thank you to everybody who has supported and extended support for me. But yes, if anyone plays Iron Fist and I meet you and you die instantly, Okay, as a support main, I'm gonna be so angry. I will type in chat all sorts of Chinese vulgarities at you.
Die.
TFD, TFD, I think will thrive for the long term. It's in, I can certainly say as an official content creator, it's in no danger at all right now. People can scream dead game all day, all night.
Shield is down.
Okay, but quite frankly, I worry about those people because if this was a dead game, you wouldn't need to tell anybody it's a dead game. You want to know why? Because I have literally worked on games that have died. I have worked with them as content creators, and I can tell you, do you know what happens when a game is dying? Nobody says a damn thing. Nobody says dead game. Nobody even mentions the game dying. Nobody cares because it's literally a dead game. That's what a dead game is. If people have to tell you that something's a dead game, it ain't a dead game because people are still talking about it. People are still concerned about it. You know who keeps citing dead game? It's all the people in Warframe and Destiny because they're afraid. Like, listen, that's what they need to understand. They're afraid that their decades-long reign is going to come to an end, but it's not. People are still going to play whatever they want to play, and that's always going to be the case. Overwatch streamers and players have jumped to Marvel Rivals because there's a lot of money in the tournaments if you got a good team, which is fun. And there's just a lot of fun to be had. Like, I've always hated ranking up because it felt difficult. Marvel Rivals is the first game that has given me a substantial roster of heroes and a good hero to start ranking up with. I feel like I can do it. And I think that's extremely important.
Shield at 0%.
Pretty much, Sir Tommy. Well, there isn't a refund system, Wheat, but they are going to have a transfer progression system in future. And when they finally introduce that system, which I believe might be in Season 3, I can't remember exactly when they mentioned it, but I do believe it should be Season 3. But once they introduce that system, we won't even have to worry about, like, people will finally be able to invest in normal Descendants and transfer the progress over to Ultimate Descendants. And that, I think, will be a great gift. This game, it's called The First Descendant. It's in the stream title. Make sure you download and play. It's free. People still play CS 1.6. Lol. One young. Imagine playing Counter-Strike. It's such a shame. Because you play Counter-Strike, now I have to execute your whole family. I'm sorry. That's just the rule.
I can't with that game. Can't.
Your entire bloodline must now be executed. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Take this.
Yeah, I knew it was sometime around March, but I'll tell you one thing, Crab, the way some of these content creators have been going on about this crap, it's like it's gonna release tomorrow. I'm like, yo, chill. It's still got some time in the oven, man.
Field. Get shield. Setting objective. This is the end.
Listen, One Young, whatever justification you have, unfortunately, you're gonna get executed, man.
Recharging shield.
This game is called The First Descendant. It's in the stream title. Download and play for free. It's fun. But, well, it's up to you. Check it out and see if it's fun for you. Like I said, it's free, so you got nothing to lose, right?
Changing mags. This is your grave. This is the ultimate chill. Changing mags.
You're welcome, Mr. Denji. My full build is on my channel. All you have to do is just go look for my Freyna farming build. Freyna endgame farming build. Easy. If you don't know how to search my channel, just type into the YouTube search bar, RealAsianRobot Freyna farming. And ta-da, you'll see the video right there. Don't look for the basic build, look for the endgame one, yeah? Okay, once you have that, good to go. All my builds are always released on this channel.
Reload.
Sure, go for it, Daryl. I will wait until she's actually released. Then I will farm. You need a good Viessa skin. Well then, buy one, Wan Young. Just don't forget. You see the link that Nightbot put up? Don't forget to register me as your creator, then buy all the Viessa skins, man.
Loading.
I'm counting on you.
To your death. Die. Shield at 0%. Be gone. Ah, my shield.
Well, yes, that's why if you had found my channel on day one, you would have known all this. But at least you've learned, Wheat. A lot of people, unfortunately, they did not get a chance to get into my channel early.
Shield is down.
But those who are here since launch got not only the benefits of extra information, but yeah, basically they never made a mistake with their characters. Because all these things we found out and we explained early on. So at least now you know. Then bro, before buying skins you gotta get a new PC la. What is this? How can you as a gamer have a potato PC? No. Your gaming rig must be at least $8,000 minimum. Okay? Anything less
Feel the
is
pain.
weakness. I'm just kidding. Most good gaming rigs are about 2-3K, but I really recommend it because you only have to put that kind of money up every 3 years or so, which again is very, very healthy. You don't want it taking too long.
Shield is down. This is an emergency. Shield down.
Okay. You're level 36. How dare you only be level 36?
Still got some
Alright, let's
more
get you to
left.
40.
Thanks, Sabrina.
I thought this one was gonna top it off, but I guess not.
Nah, you need the booster. I know you got no booster.
I know.
on.
No, I should have put one on.
That's okay.
Too late now.
You can get another catalyst on the next one. And I'll withdraw you if you need a booster. If.
Well, I don't think I'll need another catalyst.
Okay. Then I'll help you level 40 and I can, after the next one, I can let you go back to your pyro farm and I'll go back to dying on Infernal Walker.
Maybe. Hang on, I'll just double check.
Oh, my allergies today is so bad.
No, just kidding. I need one slot catalyzed.
No problem. I can easily help you with that tomorrow. I'll get you this one first.
Yes, technically. I need those other ones. Frick. Okay.
Be gone.
Scratch what I said. I need
How
three.
about that?
Lol, I knew your Haley was not that prepared. No offense intended, but yo, I knew it.
Just three.
Die.
Yes, Kachi is right. Welcome all newcomers. Strave. Lol. Please take note to all newcomers as well that yes, I'm aware of how the characters look, but as per my contract, we have a clean stream policy. So if you feel insatiable urges, okay, if you feel pure chaos in your nether regions, what I would recommend is there are AI girlfriends that you can get anytime, okay? There's Kindroid, it's really, really good for your health, okay? So you can get that. You can design your own if you want, okay? You can relieve your chaos in that manner. You can get both men, women, whatever, it's all good. Okay, do not let the nether regions win. Okay, your loins should not decide who you are as a person. It should only decide who your children will be as people. YouTube algorithm is, yeah, it's working today. Yep, that's right. It's working. It's working. It's working. Holy cow, it's really working. Whoa. I just checked my viewership and like, what the hell? My vertical stream is doing well today. Love plus Mao.
Nice.
Vertical for the win! Yes! Come, all ye filthy-minded people. Observe my characters, but never talk about them because it's illegal. And just know that more will come soon. Her name is Ines the Venus. Ines Garcia Rodriguez. I'm actually like, I know they previewed some of them, but I'm actually really looking forward to what they finally do with her skins. Can't wait. They're gonna be awesome.
Be gone.
Wait, you talking about Haley?
No, Ines.
Oh, yes.
I must buy all the spice.
Damn it.
Because I'm just like vanilla ice.
Selecting objective.
Now, if only I wasn't dying of allergies, maybe I'd get more viewership. But it's okay. I will die of allergies and still have viewers. Why? Because I'm cool.
Feel the pain.
I was born cool. 3 cool, 5 school. Or maybe it's because I'm the only guy with a vertical stream. Haha! I will monopolize the market. There's this one guy that told me, you're the only professional I've seen with a vertical stream. And I say, well, every real professional is using it, so they're missing out if they don't have one. Haha! Suffer, bitches! I'm better than you! Singaporean Chinese #1.
Recharge my shield.
See you later.
Fling. For my lives, but why?
Objective confirmed.
My son is not yet dead.
Hold on a sec.
Lol.
This is all I can smell. I feel so sad. One Young, what the hell? You just play on your brother's PC, bro. Bro, get your own. If you don't have money, then you must work a job, save up for your own PC. Then once you get your own powerful PC, then you don't have to use your brother's PC. Otherwise, you use your brother's PC, then you're gonna see all your brothers. Never mind, I shouldn't talk about that, but never mind. I can never share a PC because my PC, alright, it's filthy. Not just because of my own stuff, but there was this one time that a lot of these people, they harassed me by sending me links to some very horrid stuff, but I found out why I could not delete that from my cache history. It's because I actually had to save that as bookmarks in my evidence locker, just in case those people ever pipe up. I've got email records, everything, and you know, I guess it's like my little loaded safe. But unfortunately, you know, and it was so funny because some people saw it on Helldivers. They were like, "Are you really into that?" I'm like, "No, I'm not," but unfortunately, I have a lot of stuff that is horrifying. Because I guess they were going for shock factor or whatever, but if they ever pipe up, I need to be able to show that yes, on this date, they sent me this, here's the exact video, and here's the evidence that it was posted, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I cannot use my search bar because apparently if I type in numbers in the search bar, some of those things are identified by numbers, so yeah. That was a bit of a shame. This is basically some of the hardest content in the game, but once you got my builds, you're totally fine, friend A. And if you're new to the game, welcome. Don't forget to look for my ultimate F2P survival guide. This is the thing that you're looking for. Okay, just search RealAsianRobot Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. Once you have that, you're good to go. Oh, it's not a cracked up story. It's actually true story. It happened with Helldivers. When I first made a Helldivers video, I was trying to explain stuff to people and I typed things into the search bar and like some of the evidence that I was saving came up. People thought that's what I am into. Almost got me in trouble on YouTube because like I had to take a penalty. I mean, the penalty only lasts 3 months, which is fine. You get one of those so-called channel strikes, like for inappropriate content, which is fine. But I learned that I can never use my search bar on a video. So yeah, that's a thing. Have to be very careful with that stuff like that. But I'm not a tech whiz, so I didn't know that that would happen. I thought the search bar would only bring up stuff that's relevant to you, not everything that even the stuff you saved in bookmarks. So even if it's like, even if you had your bookmarks labeled, it doesn't exactly show the label evidence locker. So yeah. But just be careful, guys, in case it ever happens to you. Whatever you save in your bookmarks, all right, we'll come back up. If you enjoy that, nothing wrong with enjoying the final masterpiece. It's a cool weapon, like any other. See, Darth Arcanius agrees.
Oh, well.
I will never let go of that joke. It's too funny.
Look at the shield will go away.
Don't worry, if you die, I'll just pick you up. See, this Freyna build, friend A, like once you get to Endgame, this is what you'll basically be able to do. Spread your poison everywhere, everything dies, so all you do is just cast a couple of times and you just roll around and collect gold. But most Freynas will do what is called community service. That means because a lot of people come here to level their characters. So if a Freyna shows up, it's very easy for them because the Freyna will kill everything. So they just have to focus on the bosses, and this is what we call community service, literally, because this is how you help others in the community. That's why with this one, I always go into public. I got you guys. Resurrection, resurrection, resurrection. Res the other guy, please. Thank you.
This is Haley. Resistance here is strong.
Dope fish is dead. You got no survival, boy.
Your distraction.
What you trying to do, boy? Got no survival in there. When these Vulgars first found you, they wanted to eat you. They never tasted Haley before. As you can tell, I've been rewatching Guardians of the Galaxy, ladies and gents. I love those movies. Yondu, best character. Yes, he did.
Selecting objective.
Because, Giancarlo, video games have skins, and skins often differ from reality.
Subscriber detected.
Does that explain your query?
Hold on to their Kuiper. They seem intent on driving out Albion forces completely.
Lol. Rogue Company. I mean, that game should have died. I don't know why they're keeping it on life support, but god, that game was horribly bad. Like, anyone that plays that, I worry for their sanity. Like, why would you even do that?
Well, I got back up to 24.
Is that good enough, or you need one more?
I mean, technically, I need 2 more. 2 more catalyzing.
Sure,
So,
again, Carlo, just download and play. Just don't forget to register me as your creator. Why do I have so much health? Because I'm a god. But anyway, you don't need to change builds if you're following a Real Asian Robot build, Toxic. So all you gotta do is just go grab my build. And I did not skip your question. I get to questions whenever I can. Alright, so don't be an attention seeker. If you are an attention seeker, what will happen is that you will be grabbed and thrown out of my stream within seconds. Because quite frankly, and I hate to be rude, but what kind of bills do you pay for me to even answer your question? How many hours do you think to get to that point? Depends on how fast you farm the build. So all you gotta do is follow my build videos and you're good to go. But I would say first get to hard mode. Make sure you've got your ultimate bunny so you can farm everything in the game. Then make sure you also get Enzo so you can open vaults. And then after that you get the characters, you follow the builds. Take your time. That's pretty much it, man. But yeah, sorry, Arcane. Do you need one more?
I mean, if you want to run another one,
I can run another one. That way you're not going into Pyromaniac at like level 24.
Yeah. I did throw a booster on, so it should go fast.
Okay. Lol, Toxic. If you want to just talk nonsense like that, then here you go. Get banned instantly. Boom. Gone. If you say that those are the only people you need for builds, then why aren't you at that channel? You know, you're not making them look better. What you're doing is making them look worse because apparently they need to come to somebody else's channel or send their little minions there to advertise their channel. Dude, you're not making them look better. I would hate it if my people went to other people's channels and said, Real Asian Robot's the greatest. Don't do that. It's the most unprofessional thing. Like I said, don't make your creators look bad. And of course, none of my true fans would ever do that. Friend A, is this game free? Yep. Download and play. It's on Steam. Enjoy.
Do it.
Do it. And unfortunately, a lot of people get toxic. You see, attention seekers are always like that. They'll be like, and they come around and say, I don't care. I just throw them out. Like, their one view is so worthless to me that I really don't give a shit. So, anybody that disobeys rules just gets tossed out straight away. I mean, before all these other people that people were saying, you know, before, like, in the past, way before, like, because I was here since launch, right? People used to say, oh, this creator's better than you. Oh, that creator's better than you. I'm still here. Where the hell are all the rest of them? Oh, wait, they left for other games. Oh, wait, they stopped caring about you guys. That's what happens when you got nothing but fake fans. And when you post nothing but fake content, you know? Not saying that those guys mentioned do, because honestly I don't know them personally, but there's been a lot of people that have unfortunately done that. They left. It is how it is. For me, I just worry about good customer service and that's it. What's this game about? It's a looter shooter, Hungry Herbivore. All you gotta do is just go around, kill stuff, shoot stuff, have fun. If you ever played Warframe, it's similar to Warframe, but with, well, I hate saying it, but it's basically Warframe with waifus. So yeah, that's pretty much an accurate description of this. But it's still fairly new, so there's still a lot that it has to do content-wise. So it's still growing as a game, but yeah, over time it will grow. So download and play for free if you want. And I hope that answers your question. It could be the server that you're playing on, Wheat, and also the timing. At some times, like, it's hard to find people to play with, but for me, depends also on the activity. Like, for example, certain very popular activities, like this defense mission, is always going to be popular. There's always going to be somebody here. Now, you may not get a Freyna, but there's almost always going to be somebody here. And you know, for a second, I don't know why I thought there were 2 Freynas here, but it's only me. Man, I didn't know my poison was just so great. Spreading everywhere like a disease.
It is.
Die.
And sorry, One Young, earlier you said something about why would people favor somebody on somebody else's live stream. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you the reason why. Because apparently I might be the only person with a vertical, and my vertical today seems to be popping off. I'm guessing that's getting some fanboys sweating, you know? They don't like it when somebody else does well. Who knows? People have all sorts of reasons for why they're insane and stupid. I don't question those things. What game is this? It's called The First Descendant. It's in the stream title. Download and play for free. Enjoy. And if you end up enjoying it, please make sure that you guys register me as your creator. My aim is to be the #1, and I need your help to get there. Well, this is pretty much... Freyna is a toxic character. She's basically based on poison and stuff, so very similar to Saren, yes. I hate saying it, but Wheat, if you're from OCE, there's like almost no Oceania players. I'll just be real honest with you about that. Oceania players are the lowest population in every single video game. Because unfortunately, all you got is Australia and New Zealand, mate.
Shield is down.
I'll leave that for you to discover, Sundawan, but if your focus is on the character's big butts, then I have to tell you that as an official content creator, Sundawan, I have a clean stream policy, so please take note of that, and yeah, please focus your chats on the cleaner side of things, okay? If you want to admire the characters, you can do so privately. Alright? Please take note, I'm under contract.
Take this.
But you can download and see the game for yourself, and you can assess whether or not they have what you desire, okay? But please remember that, ladies and gents, if you are,
Target eliminated.
you know, down bad, there are other services for which you can use to relieve your stress,
Shield is
okay?
down.
I recommend getting an AI girlfriend. They can be very helpful, especially if you are lonely, okay? Because if you're gonna love pixels on a screen, don't you worry. One pixel is the same as another, right?
My shield.
Well, I am an official content creator. Yeah, the disadvantage of being a gaming Australian, that's the big problem. Back when I was living in Australia, like, because I was living in Australia up till November last year, Oceania region, tough to find games, and sometimes the lag is so bad for my NA friends. Now I'm living in Asia, it's a lot better. Now I'm back home, in my home country,
See you later.
and I love my home country. It's a good place.
Feel the pain. Die.
Well, a lot of people like this game for how the characters look, Dominate. It is the way. That's why I'm so glad I never purchased a single character in my life. I bought cosmetics, but that's it. That's as far as I go. For me, the only thing I'm interested in is one thing. Okay? Just like that song, one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Okay? Just keep that in mind. I designed this rhymes to explain in due time why I didn't buy Bunny. Okay?
See you later.
Who's dancing here? How dare you? I'll join you. Everything's alright, Lawbreaker. My vertical stream's popping off today. Getting some fanboys worried. So they be trying to do the usual thing, you know? Tell me that other creators are better than me. LOL. But it's okay. Why? Because I am Adam Warlock.
Feel the
Perfect
pain.
human being. How you doing, Lawbreaker? I hope you're doing good. No.
My shield.
This game does not have that. Only way to get cosmetics, real money. But I am actually happy that there's no player trading here because that creates a scam market and also RMT market, which I do not want. So forgive me. Although I know it sucks for those people that may not be able to afford skins and stuff, well, this is a game for those that have a good, healthy income. So if you don't have a good, healthy income, well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Everything in this game is farmable and free to play, but you want cosmetics, you want to look cool, that's gonna cost you, but it's worth every penny.
They're gone. Shield is damaged.
Like I always say, you want to play and see the best stuff, you gotta be making that moolah. Infernal Walker skins are free, yes, but God are they ugly. Who knows? Maybe the Defiler skins will look cooler. Oh, come on, friend. Are you saying you're not gonna drop $2,000 on this game straight away? Bruh. Bruh. You got to, man. You gotta start working 6 jobs at the same time. Also, you can spend money on your virtual waifus. That's what a real man would do. All right. Don't be spending on them OnlyFans girls. No. You gotta spend on the Freyna fans. But yeah, no. I mean, honestly, if you don't need cosmetics, that's fine. But eventually, when you're tempted, just remember to register me as your creator, okay? Oh, they suffering from that vertical envy today. I don't know. Maybe it's just the YouTube algorithm blessing me today. I mean, I can't imagine why there's 100 people watching my vertical. But hey, if y'all are enjoying the show, good. Yeah, I'm about the same serious. Don't worry. We've all... Basically, anyone that's still playing this game, we're all up like 1,000, 2,000 on skins. And with more ready to go. There's no denying it. Because the lunar skins are coming out soon. And I need that cheap power. I need that geisha skin. And also I want the cool like Raiden skin for the guys. Like I saw the armor, I was like, oh my god, I need this in my life. And in fact, they're making us spend less now and just designing cooler skins, because last time you'd have to buy a skin specifically for Descendant. Now the universal skins are all universal. You can use them on everybody. I buy all of them up straight away. Oh yeah, Warframe started making human skins because they had to compete. They had to compete. This game came out. They knew what was happening. All right. But if they start going in the complete waifu direction, then you know who they're threatened by. Which makes no sense since this game has like, what, 1/6 of their player base, maybe less. I think maybe now it's like 1/8 or 1/10. But they be sweating. They be sweating because they know. They know. Nobody competes with Queen Freyna.
So close.
It's okay. You should have enough to go hunt your pyro now. Freyna without the mask, I believe it's in the battle pass. Yeah, the Chun-Li and Raiden skin looks freaking dope. Next, they need a Scorpion skin just so I can say, get over here. Okay, let me swap over because now I let Arcane do his thing and I'm gonna re-equip the Litany of Hate. This is the way. The way. This is one of my favorite skins. Okay, this is my super awesome Haley skin. Then, let me see.
Target confirmed.
Of course, this is her default skin, though. Doesn't she look cool? Then we got, of course, Freyna. This is just regular Freyna. Actually, oh, it doesn't show the skins. Damn it. Does that mean I have to equip the Descendant to show you guys the skins? Ooh.
Target confirmed.
I don't want to. But I will for fun. They're totally different game genres. I cannot compare them, Mr. G. So play whichever one you want. If you want a looter shooter, it's this one. Once Human is a survival game, as far as I know.
Yes.
And this is Viessa. I love her armored up because this one I like the bare back on it. Viessa is your wife? Okay, I'm very happy for you guys. But I think she's cheating on you because she's working for me. Nah, I'm just kidding. Have fun.
No.
And then, of course, we got Valby, Luna. Luna also has quite a few skins that you can use there. Yeah, this was her original, like, dancer skin. Oh, the augmented reality. That was not bad. I don't like it, but it's not bad. Fair enough.
That was my favorite, though.
Yeah, no. I understand why. Twisted Worship for me is best for her, but, like, ugh, I have to actually, like, paint it up.
You have to paint it.
Yeah, because the
itself.
default just doesn't jam with her vibe. So
Yeah.
Are you excited to be here at my show?
no, we're not excited to be here at your show, Luna. I hate you. Get away from me. Now, where's my Haley?
Hope you all.
Okay, back to Haley. Bunny and Valby have the cutest face. Theoretically, yes, but they're also the youngest, so Wan Young. I see that you like them young, Mr. Wan Young. Dangerous. Yeah, Sharon's skins are cool. I just wish they gave her a couple more spicy skins. She deserves them. Like, I don't care that she's a robot. You know, like her body is robot. That's fine. You know, showing that. I love the fact, one of the things that I love the most is for the Sharon skins that show the most skin, they make like her visible parts, like they show that it's like a puppet. They show that it's like mechanical. You know, that's why my Sharon build is
Plating.
called, yeah, it's called Lies of P, simply because of that game. Because I love that. I love that they're not afraid to show that she is quite literally disabled. If for anyone that knows Sharon's lore, she is just a head, organs, and most of her torso. In fact, most of her torso has also been replaced. So she is quite literally more machine than anything, but she's still, you know, cool as frick. And I love that they're not afraid to show that in their skins. Like, that is the way to do so-called disabled characters correct. You know, rather than making them look and feel undervalued. No, Sharon is the right way to do things. Her lore was pretty awesome. I would love like a corrupted machine skin for her, but only if it fits lore. Like later on, if they showed like a corrupted machine skin for Sharon, I would love it. Chris G, it's called The First Descendant. The game name is in the stream title. All right, download and play for free. It's fun. And now, wait. Oops, sorry. Did I get you out of my party before I hit that? Okay, you are not in my party. Okay.
Yeah, no, I already left.
Yeah, I didn't want to accidentally drag you in because I was gonna finish off with a couple of Infernal Walker solos. Yeah, it's Cyberpunk 2077 style. It's not PC only. It's available on Xbox, PlayStation 5. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. It's also available on PlayStation 4, but I don't really recommend it. I recommend a PS5 Pro for best results. But yeah, it's available on Xbox, PC. Pretty much every major game console has it. Of course, not the Nintendo Switch, but nobody cares about Nintendo. Ever since their whole Pal World shenanigans, I have lost all respect for Nintendo and I do not care about them. I do not even view them as a company. I view them as blood-sucking vampires.
Objective confirmed.
Excuse me, Infernal Walker. Would you mind staying down, pal?
Bentley does it.
Big crit. Aw, no big crit. Not sad. Just kidding. Woo!
To recharge my shield.
Alright. Just gotta keep running for a bit. Let my MP regenerate. And then once I hit the ground, slide and oh yeah. Very true, Kachi. And that's why I love it. Skins do tend to matter more when you care about the characters, when the characters look good. Now,
One shot.
I have to admit, Marvel Rivals is literally the only game that has been an exception to that because I just don't like their skins there. And the characters look good, but I don't know. The only one that I bought is Invisible Woman's skin and a couple of others for characters that I play often. But my main, Rocket, I'm just waiting to unlock his Battle Pass skin. That's it. Once I can unlock his
New
Battle Pass skin,
subscriber detected.
that'll be the skin that I'm ready for. You know, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm so steady. That's why I got that bigger machete or whatever. Well, if that's your first comment, Mr. AirPods, then you are not welcome in our chat. I mean, listen. If you want to call this that, then yeah, okay. Catch you later, pal. You're clearly not here to have a discussion. It's nothing like Destiny 2, but I can see that you're just a fanboy of those kinds of franchises, so... Let me give you a piece of advice, alright? If you come to a stream about a particular game, and you're not a fan of that game, you just want to come in and make some nonsensical comments, it doesn't make your game look better. It makes you, as a fanboy, look very concerned about the health of your game. So why are you guys so worried about the health of your game? Is your game not doing well? Is this game taking away all your players? Huh. If that's the case, then I'd say your game has stuff to work on. Don't be like that, dude. Be better. Be a better human being. I know it's very difficult for you, people like you, but just be a better human being. Just like in the medieval times, you know that the only people who were concerned about other people having, forgive me for saying this, but do you know that in medieval times, the only people concerned about other people having sex were those people who weren't having sex? No, they're not gonna compensate if the game shuts down, but listen, if you spend skins on a game, that's on you. And this game is in no danger of shutting down. If you're interested in that, then no idea why you're asking the question, but like I said, it's not a relevant question. Who knew? Unlucky pattern. Oh well. It's not a relevant question. And no game would ever compensate you for the skins you spend anyway, because it's your choice to spend money on something. If you've already spent the money and derived enjoyment for the product, they are not required to compensate you. And no game would. Are you new to the gaming industry, Surf? Is that why you asked the question? Because that's something only somebody totally new to games would ask. Just curious. If this is your first video game, welcome. Or rather, your first live service game. Lol, Shabini. That's not how it works. The only type of people who usually ask these things do not ask for academic curiosity. They ask to sort of either poke fun at people or try and make some kind of point, which is not what we stand for here. We're just here to enjoy our video games. So, rather, I would reflect that statement toward you guys. Why don't you leave us alone? Why don't you just let us enjoy our video games? We're just having fun. So you got a problem with that? There's a door. You can leave. Hey, Akashi, how's it going? I'm not worried about whether the game's in a bad state. Like I said, for me as Hazel, you know, I just play the games I enjoy. I don't worry about what other, games do. At the end of the day, I'm just here to enjoy my game, you know?
Selecting objective. Gently does it.
At the end of the day, just enjoy whatever you do enjoy. There's no sense in worrying about what this does, what that does. Just have fun with what you have fun. Have fun with, sorry.
Shield down.
Okay. Last count. As long as he doesn't do his annoying pattern, this should be fine. Although it's been a while since I've had 2 annoying patterns in a row. Okay, missile launches.
Shield at 0%.
Yep, big launch.
Shield down. Setting objective.
Well, Shabini, you're not having a good time? There you go. Anyone that's got problems? There you go. Easy ban. Anyone else want to try? It's less grindy now, Clay. They've made a lot of systems that help with grind, like the target farming system, all that kind of stuff. So it's been pretty good. They are generally trying to improve quality of life for the players so that players can enjoy the game and have fun and all that kind of stuff. So they are working on all those systems, and thus far they have been improving a lot of that as well, which I really like. The game still has quite a way to go. Obviously, it is still relatively new in the industry. It hasn't even hit 1 year. So they still have things they need to work out, some kinks here and there, but for the most part, it's good.
Over limit freeze. Recharging shield. Setting objective. I need to get through this.
Oh, please. Mr. Ivy, listen. The point is, you and several others are clearly not here to engage with me in a meaningful or positive way. And if you felt that, you would just leave. There's no need to make a statement. Do you know why you're making a statement? You're making a statement because you guys crave attention. You want to seek a point. Door's there. Just leave. But you guys are seeking conflict. Oh, listen. No, like, why? Like, if you like Justice League, you like what you like, man. If people have the opinion that you're a trash gamer because of that, then why are they so worried about what you play, you know? It's like, right now, yes, Marvel Rivals is out. It's awesome. Like, just to give a fair, valid point, I don't say that Overwatch people are trash. I don't like Overwatch, and I don't like Blizzard as a company, but there's no reason to think of Overwatch players as like trash gamers or whatever, you know? People are gonna play and like what they want to like. That is always gonna be the way of the world. So it is what it is. If you're sweating about what somebody else is doing, why? Who cares, you know? Let people do what they want to do. What they enjoy is nobody's business. When Valby build, unfortunately I don't have time to work on Valby right now. I did try, but she's just not cool enough for me to work on right now. I know that there are some bugs that make her exceptionally good at certain things. I do not want to do any bug-based content. I will probably work on her after the rework instead. Because I did try her for farming, but I just didn't feel that she was useful or good. At least for farming, yeah. For me, she just wasn't enough of a hitter. Well, Bades, the guide that I published for Infernal Walker is already out. All you gotta do is check that and follow what I do. That's all you need. She should be getting a rework, yeah. I don't know how much of the rework is, but yeah. Or if not a rework, at the very least, I believe she's getting some buffs, some additions. Yes, Valby does have a bug right now. She has a few bugs, actually. Yep. Like I said, for me, I don't worry. If people want to argue with me, they can argue with me. They're just going to be arguing with a brick wall. And I have no reason to keep them around. I just throw them out. Like, they want to argue? Just get out of here. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do, man. It's not going to affect me. It's not going to affect my money. Updates Jan 6th? Yes. Bunny or Freyna? Depends on what you need. Bunny is good for speedrunning. I mean, so is Freyna to an extent, but Bunny is slightly faster for certain infiltration operations. Freyna is better on defense objectives or static objectives where enemies come toward you or they spawn in set locations so you can spread. Quantum crystals, jamming it. Jamming it, that's a name. But yes, I'm farming quantum crystals right now. Update is 16th, yes, that's the next update.
Recharging the shield. Setting objective.
Damn, that was a super unlucky pattern.
Stand back.
But if I can, oh, I didn't even get a crit on that. All right. I don't know when said bugs will be fixed, or even if they are being fixed. We'll see. When the update comes out, I'll tell you what's in it, I promise.
Perfect target.
But I cannot tell you what is being fixed right now because I have no true idea.
Selecting objective.
So do forgive me for that. As soon as I do have an idea, I'll let you know. Yeah, I want to see what they're actually going to do with Valby before I make my judgment, because I have heard that they're going to resolve a lot of MP issues, which might, like, help her out a little bit. Give her some more oomph to her stuff, so we'll see.
Objective confirmed.
I like to wait until they actually, like, put stuff out before I make judgments, because sometimes you just don't know yet. Luna is currently a support buffer, yes. In soloing Infernal, I do it with 2 characters, and I've published the same things in my videos, so you can check that out. One is Viessa, and one is Haley. So, with Haley, I prefer Haley because she's faster, but she does die sometimes. Viessa, you will never die, usually, but she's slower. Like, Viessa takes about 1 minute 30 seconds consistently. Some people can get sub 1 minute, but it's quite hard to do so. But yeah, roughly 1 minute 30 seconds is what she does. For Haley, she can get sub 1 minute consistently, but you run the risk of dying occasionally.
You're going to feel a little chilly. Objective confirmed.
I would say that these are all the best choices. What game is this? The first Descendant, Joshua. It's in the stream title. The game name is in the stream title. You can download and play for free.
Shield down.
Oh, don't worry, Kachi. No need to explain that to this guy. Like I said, if he's smart, he will have already left. If he's still hanging around here, I would say why.
Objective confirmed.
My jawline. Okay. There's my jawline. Why? Why do you need to see my jawline? There you go. You see my jawline. Well, the problem for Viessa was that she was not dealing enough damage. It wasn't just a little buff. Actually,
New
they did a
subscriber
big buff
detected.
on her. It was not just a little buff, I have to say that. Well, just follow my Deathstalker guides. In fact, if you haven't already seen it, Michael, you might want to look at my Enzo build. My Enzo build is specifically designed to kill Deathstalker. If you haven't already built my Enzo build, that's what you're going to need. And a good Enduring Legacy. Of course, use my Enduring Legacy build as well.
Setting objective.
And you're good to go, pretty much. If you do that, you won't lose. If you're getting spanked by Deathstalker, it means you need my stuff. So start getting my stuff, and you'll be good to go.
Confirmed.
I don't play that game, sorry. No idea why you're asking about that, Mr. Breakable. I've never played that game in my life. So, sorry, pal.
Stand back. Need to recharge my shield. Selecting effective.
Damn. Wasn't lucky. If you're getting one shot by Gluttony, you're using the wrong build. Go build my Enzo build. Gluttony, remember, requires gun builds. And I've also done a full guide video on Gluttony. This was before he was weakened. You do realize that Gluttony was nerfed, right? So yeah. This game is not 18 plus because people are not prudes, my guy. Haley's 2 goes through walls. Yeah, I was taught that by a viewer. It's actually pretty sick. But yes, if you are concerned about the appearance of pixels on a screen, then I'd say you got bigger things to worry about. Like I said, this is not something to be concerned about. It's 2024, 2025 actually. If you're worrying about that, then I don't know, man. Like I've always said, people need to worry about their lives, not pixels on a screen. I mean, I'm not busy looking at my character's body when I'm fighting these Colossi. I'm looking at where I'm actually aiming my gun. If you're busy staring at the character's body, then I think you'll have even bigger concerns. That's why I always wonder, like, why are people so concerned about, you know, like, oh, character's appearance, this and that? Like, dudes, do you go to a bar and stare at a woman's chest? Nobody would do that. Like, it makes no sense. So same here. Like, if your character looks good, that's just your character looking good. But if you can admire them in the customization screen, but if you're in a fight, are you really going to be admiring your character? No way. Pug, if you haven't seen that technique, please check my YouTube shorts. It's a simple technique where you melee while you're grappling. I teach it in the YouTube shorts. All you got to do is learn how to master this technique and you'll be able to travel further and faster. If you guys want to not miss out on information, please make sure you guys tune into YouTube shorts regularly. Okay, because sometimes I post stuff there that's just like simple and basic stuff that I do not need to post an entire video for. Alright, you might want to do that.
Shield down.
Oh no! Finally died.
Shield at 0%.
And why are you concerned about that? Why are you so concerned if the game is full of it? $13 million crits not enough. You can hit more. Way more. It's just whether you're lucky or not. Sometimes I get to hit the full 18 mil solo. Or in some of the team-based runs, you hit 21 or more. My build is in the guide for Infernal Walker. But I'm dropping a more detailed version in day after tomorrow. But you can hit more than that, more than what I'm hitting. I don't have a perfected reactor yet. Like, I don't have a full gold roll reactor. You can hit way higher. I think the highest one I've seen is like 26 mil, around there. But yeah, like with this, my maximum is 21 mil. So yeah, if you want my builds, they're all, like, I disclose everything I do. So all of it can be found on my channel. Especially once I've tested it, I usually release it. See, that one's 18 mil right there. Usually if I get the full, so-called full swing, I get to hit about 18 mil, which is nice. Okay, I'm gonna take the risk. And I got blown up, damn. Your pet cannot die or get sick, so don't worry. This is not Tamagotchi. This is not Neopets, okay? Don't worry. Your pet cannot get sick or die, nor will it starve if you do not feed it. In fact, the only time you've ever fed your doggo food is to level it up. That's it. My doggo has not been fed since the day I got him. Since the day I got him to level 30. Sorry, I should probably say that.
Shield at 0%. A perfect target.
Oh man, really? This thing. Yeah, your pet will always be fine. He's fine. He's okay.
You're going to
There we go. Well, Michael, actually, you shouldn't be farming the 3%. And thank you for watching both me and another creator, but I'm going to ask you kindly, I'm just going to quickly remove that message. Do not mention another creator by name on my channel. The reason we do that is to avoid drama, because sometimes even if you say something positive, some people will take it badly, and as you can already see, we do get trolled by a lot of people here, unfortunately. So we just don't mention any other creators by name here. There's no need to talk about other creators. Just focus on me. All right? That's the easier way. But anyway, if you haven't gotten a fellow yet, all you got to do is just run the Void Vessel. It's easy enough to do. And don't ever go for 3% drops. When you're farming something, okay, never go for a 3% drop. It's not going to help you. I'll teach you one quick little thing before I go. All right? When you're finding and farming everything, if you haven't seen my video on how to find and farm everything, and this is why I recommend, if you watch all the videos on my channel, you'll learn a lot more. But if you haven't already seen it, right? When you find and farm anything in the game, what you do is you never go for the lowest drop percentage, all right? Let's say I want, just as an example, Blue Beetle. There's normal, and then there's hard mode, right? If you look at the normal drop rates, it may not be sufficient for what you need. Like the normal drop rate for this is only 6%, but the hard mode drop rate is like 32%, right? So you never go for the lowest. So if you're looking at 3%, you might be farming something in normal mode. Never ever do that. Don't ever waste time by farming something in normal mode. Go only to hard mode. Oh, it wasn't you? Oh, sorry. I thought you mentioned 3%. I guess I read that wrong because you said 3% is crazy. I thought you were farming the 3%. But anyway, for whoever was farming the 3%, then please don't do that. Don't farm in normal mode. What you guys need to do, and since it wasn't Michael, I'll just tell everybody then. Look for this one guide, Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. All right, this is the newbie guide. I'm going to put it in chat. This is the newbie guide for everybody. Go and get the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide, all right? If you get that from my channel, and it's only available on my channel, obviously, you follow that, you should be able to get to hard mode within latest 1 week of gameplay, right? Once you get to hard mode, whatever you're farming, the percentage drops are different and usually better. So you mostly want to farm things only in hard mode. But if you're ever confused, just check access info like I've taught in my video how to find and farm everything in the game. So let's say you want Ultimate Sharon, just an example, right? Click on Ultimate Sharon. So let's look at the cell blueprint. Here you've got 6%, here you've got 6%, here you've got 6%. So here it doesn't matter what you do, you're always gonna have 6%. So then you choose whatever's the easiest. Now Devourer is one of the easiest bosses to murder, right? So I chose Devourer and I worked on it that way. That's how you farm stuff in the game. And that's the easiest way to get it. Do you know how long it took us to get Ultimate Sharon? Literally 1 session. 1 session, I had all of her blueprints. Now, getting the other material, which was the heavy ion collector, took a longer time. But 1 session was all it took to get it. And that is with a 6% drop. It is easier to always go by percentages and just grab what you need. Yeah, the advanced stabilizer is kind of like a cheat code, but still not guaranteed. I know some people that spent all the, because when it was first introduced, right? Everybody got 4 advanced stabilizers. Some people spent all 4 and still didn't get Ultimate Sharon. Yeah, but it really depends on luck. Some people got it in 1 session, some people didn't. So I don't rely on the advanced stabilizer. I just go for the 6% chance because, listen, it's the law of numbers. And now it's so easy to get Amorphous. Why? Because we can just get them from the infiltration operations, right? So what I did is I just get 10 Amorphous, kill it, and off I go. You know, just kill 10 Devourers. I get it. I don't get it, on to the next. Get another 10, go kill them. You got the speedrun builds, your farming is fast too. See, that's the cool thing. So once you have everything, you're all good. No, I only use the Piercing Light. Do not use Frost Watcher. It's literally garbage. Thank you, Arcane, for linking that. I use either the Perforator or the Piercing Light. The Perforator is for a very specific build that's only for Infernal Walker. The Piercing Light is for everything else. Okay, we use the Piercing Light for literally everything else, while we use the Perforator for a very, 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 very specific build. The only thing that I will think here is, do I have the 10% one? Yeah, you need the Compulsive magazine instead. Slightly lowers weak point damage, but very, very good for your Piercing Light. And also, I'm sorry, just thinking about it, I want the bullet integration instead. Slightly less, but I still want it. But yeah, when it comes to Piercing Light, the Piercing Light is for dealing damage accurately. So it's mostly for the hard mode Void intercepts, other than Deathstalker and Gluttony, which require gun builds. So everything up to Molten Fortress, you can use Haley with the Piercing Light. For Infernal Walker specifically, use the Perforator. That works better because the Perforator is for weapons, is for enemies that can take skill damage and that do not go into frenzy, because you're basically spamming shots. So that is the key difference. For unlocking materials, you prefer Void Reactor than Intercept Battles because it's fast? Yeah, no, go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. If the material that you're searching for drops at a Void Reactor, then go for it. That is completely fine. If the amorphous material that you need can be opened there, sorry. Because some stuff will not just drop, so you gotta be careful. All right, ladies and gents, that brings us to the end of our stream today. Arcane, thank you for accompanying me as always. I'm going to go have my lunch now. Very fantastic today. We had really good viewership on the vertical. A couple of trolls, but we don't care about that, do we? Thank you all very much for watching my show and enjoying me. I will be on tonight on Marvel Rivals. So if you haven't seen me play that, then look forward to it tonight. And listen, leveling is really easy. Just go to the Special Operation Hard Mode and somebody will level you, Nick. So don't worry about that too much. You all have a good one as well. Thank you all very much for the show. You guys are a wonderful audience. Yes, I only stream on YouTube, so if you want to catch me, make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn notifications on. I have 2 streams per day. All my stream timings are in the stream description. Y'all have a good one as well. Thank you very much. Well, you never know when you'll get recommended the stream mysterious, but yes, we are ending now. However, I have 2 streams per day. Tune in next time. Catch you later. Bye-bye.